Hello, everybody. Hey, welcome back to a Covenant Live broadcast coming live to you from Tulsa, Oklahoma, the epicenter of the Warlord collectible card game, because it's based in Edmond, Oklahoma. Did you know that? Did you see that on the Kickstarter?
Well, it's half based. The Kickstarter says Edmond, Oklahoma. I've been there.
That's the King side of Kingswood, I believe, is in Edmond.
It is indeed the King.
Welcome, everybody. Hope your Monday's going well. It's been a good weekend here for me. Got some trusses on my house. That was a good moment. Today we're going to be talking...
Don't just get past that. That's a huge moment.
We can dive into it more too.
That's like the big final giant thing doesn't need to go out into the country and delayed by rain piece. Mm-hmm. Before you know it, you'll have a roof and then progress will not be stoppable.
Boom. And then we're dried in, as they say. Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about the Warlord Kickstarter. We're going to be talking about Kickstarter in general. This campaign was designed and launched and had certain tiers, and adding on products was kind of a different vibe than a lot of Kickstarters. So there's some talk about what do new players do, what do old players do, what do new players that want the old player stuff do, what do old players that want only the new player stuff do, all of that. So we're just going to try to clarify that, and hopefully that'll be helpful to anybody who's still considering the Kickstarter, or in the next 24 days, maybe the fine lads over there at Kingswood Games will post this on their Kickstarter page, and then they'll have a full guide to how to maneuver through the campaign.
There was a lot of really... fun conversation happened in our Discord channel
conversation
over the weekend around Warlord.
Yeah,
I found myself personally getting tangled up in conversations on the Discord more this weekend than normal, and this was a big part of it because I wanted to check. Like at one point, Jesse from Win Agenda posted a list of really good questions, and then he's in Australia, so the time zones are different. Woodrow came in, I saw him typing. Didn't post anything, so I came back in 30 minutes. He didn't post anything, came back, he was still typing. Mm-hmm. Finally responded, so I just kept checking. But yeah, it was really cool to see that engagement. And one of the things I noted on the Discord, it's pretty wild to be living in an era where the people making these games that we love are so accessible and engaging. Mm-hmm. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, like that's a lot of pressure and a responsibility as a publisher. And when you go to Kickstarter, there's a little more expectation around that. But it's just really cool that that's happening and to see those conversations going on.
Because like stressful for Woodrow too.
Yeah, and it's tough. Like in the 2000s, people making the games we played, I have no idea who was
put the product out and enjoy it.
Yeah,
or talk to somebody Zenzer at Gen Con. That was your time to say something.
I wasn't allowed to go to Gen Con, so I didn't have that opportunity.
Great comment from David Roshek. The Roshek test here. Hi all, TC Live has vastly improved my Mondays. Looking forward to more Warlord. Well, goodness, you're in the right place. Vastly improved your Mondays. Well, that's good.
That's awesome to hear.
I feel like Monday is, it's seen as kind of the worst of the weekdays, but I honestly think it's Tuesday.
Why is that?
Well, so
because we have a meeting that day?
Yeah, exactly, because you and I meet. Monday has a certain, it's a known, it's like the start of the race. So there's at least a little bit of like, okay, so I was doing what I wanted on Sunday, and now I got to do what I don't want on Monday. And that is a bummer, but at least it's, you're kind of getting into a new thing. But Tuesday is when it's like, it's still about as far away from the weekend, but now it's just like, oh yeah,
we're in it.
It is the weekday, it's the week that I've got
to go to work, got to deal with the boss that's annoying.
But they say if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life.
How you feeling about that?
I don't know. I don't do something I love, Zach. I've never done that. I've never been in that position in my life.
Yeah.
I do the things I love when I'm not working, like playing card games and building houses and hanging out with my dogs, which I didn't think I would like dogs. For a long time, I didn't really grow up. Our dogs were just outside fixtures. They were just wandering around, and sometimes you'd be like, whatever. Hi. But when I married Shannon, she brought with her the dog is life mentality.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like the whole bring the dog in the car places, and like they go with you places. That's weird.
It's almost like a kid.
Yeah, it's weird. And so it was about 5 years of like, why are we doing this? And then I realized that, loving other creatures has its benefits. And I kind of just got into it.
In some ways, more work than a human. In a lot of other ways, less work.
Yeah, it's true.
Because dog can't talk back,
Dog can't talk back. That's right. And they love you most of the time, regardless.
And dogs most of the time do whatever you want them to do.
Humans eat a lot less plastic, though.
I've heard the microplastics are pretty epic for us.
Covered in them.
How you doing? How's everything going? You feeling good about babies?
Like, where do I take this? What am I going to ask him about? Yeah, I'm good. I'm not the one that's pregnant.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's I keep continuously feel like I have the easy job.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and my wife feels bad that she needs help off the couch and she needs me to do certain things like her calves were swelling up, so we got some compression socks, but she
Great.
can't put them on because she's pregnant. So it's
Do
like
they have
this-
little toes in them? Or
they
is it
don't-
just a single? Okay,
it's
they
just
don't
a-
have the toes.
like they have a compression sock to let the toes breathe.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
little
saying?
toesies are
Interesting.
separate,
Yeah. Anyways, they're swollen, and they're tight socks, so they're not easy to get on. But it's just like this is part of, if this is the hardest thing I have to do during this, I'll be okay. I promise.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it's good. The weather this weekend was incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I always joke that when you're having a conversation with someone, you get to the weather, you've run dry on things to talk about. But really,
I'll tell you. Yeah, I disagree with that.
it was great weather, notable weather. So I sat on the front and back porch quite a bit this weekend. It was great.
Isn't that wonderful? I don't think the weather's lame to talk about at all. I think it's the connective tissue of the human experience.
I'm a big proponent of bring back talking about weather. Well, I was the same way. I used to always hate small talk and talking about weather, but now it's like it's the one thing that all affects us all.
It affects us all,
It's
man.
the most local thing there is.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Most
it's the
local
one
universal.
thing, but it is.
Yeah, it's
It
the
is.
one
It's
thing.
the only
It's the only thing.
Yeah. Anyways, it was really nice. Nice weekend. Checking the Discord. In and out. What do you got there?
Check these out.
Booster packs.
These are some old booster packs. Assassin's Strike. These are some classic old Warlord packs that Zach picked up. 2001. These bad boys are like, what, second set, maybe? Third set? Did you do any research before you brought these on camera?
I mean, I did. This is how I do research. I said, hey, Woodrow, I'm looking to play Warlord before I get my Kickstarter stuff in. Do you have any recommendations on what I should get? And then Woodrow was like, let me talk to Fabio over at Card Game Geek. It's like a European TCG player style site, but only for dead card games.
Love it.
So hooked up with Fabio, but Woodrow was basically recommending what I should get. So I got some starters and this box of things. I also got
It's called the Battle Box.
these. There's way more in there than the battle box. There are 2 decks that Woodrow put lists together for in here that are just like fully built ancient style decks.
Like big, scary decks, like 6,000 passive ability decks.
I don't know. I haven't even looked.
Scares
But
me.
that's how much research I did. And then I pulled stuff out, and it was like I noticed there was like a Phoenix going on here. So who all knows? And this is the 20th anniversary product that Woodrow and Josh worked on, which is cool.
That's all it was, just that one pack.
Yeah. So apparently a lot
We're
of
gonna have to do a lot more of this.
the
next few
characters in
years.
this are younger versions of the Medusan Lords from the early game
Very
that had
cool.
never been Warlords that you could actually play.
That is very cool.
It is cool.
cool product.
Yeah. But when it
Okay.
came out, I didn't own anything, so it was like that's irrelevant to me.
Let's look at the Warlord Kickstarter. I want to answer some questions here in the chat. Anyone has any, hit us up. What's up, Van? The stream can start. Full Metal Dragon, this is the first CCG I'm backing on Kickstarter. That's amazing. So that's actually relevant to our conversation because the lens of how you understand Warlord in this particular moment is very important to how you understand the Kickstarter. Tyler Olson, can you guys touch on PvE and Warlord? I'm hoping there is some substance. Otherwise, I may have to pass on it due to the lack of board game community in Wisconsin. Tyler's asking the essential question: is this a flesh and blood style PvE offering, or is this a actual PvE product that might release?
Well,
So we will see.
I have some context on that.
Andre Rodriguez said this Warlord Kickstarter is fire. You have context on PvE?
I think so.
Let's hold on. We'll roll to it. Let me finish saying hi to our friends here. Alex Becker, Requiem of a Tuesday. Good to see you, Alex. How's the mail? You delivering the mail today?
It's getting delivered. If anything, if I know anything about USPS and Alex Becker,
Yeah, mail.
they deliver.
Delivered. Yeah, great. Yeah, always, Alex Becker. Can you imagine somebody who was here all through the pandemic and and then still just chatting with us on a Monday?
I don't have to. I just picture Alex.
It's Alex.
Have you? You haven't met Alex in person yet?
No, I saw his face though a few times. I saw pictures of him. I think, did we video chat? I don't think we even video chatted. We have played games online before, but only via voice.
Like a Talisha or webcam or something.
Yeah.
The old Ranger crew.
Napdos, I remember first seeing Warlord and falling in love with it back on the throwbacks, like us. And so, like, the ability
We
to
fell in love together.
come back
Not with
into
each
it
other,
is crazy.
but at the same time.
Devin saying hi, hello. Brent saying your dog loves you unconditionally. That is very true. And Boomy, our dog Boomy, is He's definitely the happiest dog I have ever known. Ever.
Very fitting.
So happy. Like aggressive, like it's like annoyingly happy.
ease up on the happiness here, dog.
I don't think Shannon feels that way, but sometimes it's like,
Yeah.
can you just quit wagging your tail? You're like smacking it against the wall, and it's waking everybody up.
Nothing's happening. Why are you so excited?
I saw him one time. He was just laying on his back, dead asleep, snoring and wagging his tail the whole time.
He dreams happy.
He dreams happy, yeah. Fabia, yes. Darth Prentice, I've been loving the fan-made Flesh and Blood PvE app. Didn't even know that existed.
Me neither.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Happy Monday, Darth Prentice. What's up? Good to see you. And then Natavision or Natovision.
That's
I
cool.
worked on the original game. I'm excited it's coming back. Great bunch of folks in the chat here. 112 people. Of course, remember, like the video if you want Jonathan to keep his job.
That's right.
And he has a child
that he's feeding.
Support. So
I gotta support that kid.
and subscribe.
Well, Johnny needs to eat. Like the video. Somehow that translates.
Social class.
Subscribe to the channel, etc. So we've learned that algorithms be algorithming, and so if you like content that is not designed for algorithms, you have to still push the algorithm towards it.
You gotta play the game a little bit.
You gotta play the game.
Does liking a video on YouTube make it more likely that creator's content would show up in your feed?
That's right.
That's right.
Surely it does.
And on the
most
sidebar.
likely that it'll show up in other people's feeds.
Recommend it.
So-
The ratio is important too.
So that's why we need people to smash that like button.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you gotta
That's
smash
right.
the like button.
We're playing the game a little.
And we
Algorithmically playing the game with algorithmically content not designed for the algorithm.
that's it, but that's the only way to push it through because the machines we've
Machines
got
won't
to
do it.
destroy the machines.
Yeah.
And sometimes that means play the game. It's like putting a mole on the inside.
Only human likes can
Yeah.
destroy the machine.
Yeah, that's right. And it's like if we like the content that's talking about destroying the algorithms of the machines enough, then they can't help but select for it, but they're actually pushing a message that's not beneficial to them.
Self-destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. But like the NFT AI art video got more downvotes than normal.
Did it really?
Well, yeah, of course, because there's obviously a cultural kind of like, I don't like that you don't like this.
Do you think it's people that saw the word NFT and
No.
thumbs down, or you think it's people that like NFTs that are like,
I think it's mainly like, these guys were dissing, and I thought it was not really that, but the perception is they have a negative opinion of this thing that I like, so downvote, which
Right.
I understand.
that's fine.
No,
They
no,
don't
no.
want that content in their feed, and hopefully YouTube will stop serving it to them.
Yeah, so we've got to make up for that by getting this video a billion
We
likes.
need twice as many likes.
CD asking
Average is
the,
240 likes per live stream so far.
asking the real questions here.
Does anything happen in the Panhandle of Oklahoma? They get a weird amount of snow. I
That's
can tell you that.
There's a mesa
the
there.
wild west.
Actually, there was
Literally.
a weird murder in the Panhandle.
There was. Yeah, there's like a crime podcast about it, right?
I think so, but Shannon's grandma lives in the Panhandle, Guyman, Oklahoma. So we go visit her. It's 5 hours away. Isn't that crazy?
In the
go-
same state.
We visit her on the way to Colorado, which you wouldn't expect, but that actually makes sense.
That does make sense.
And so she was telling us all about the intrigue of the the body being found and all of that. It's weird. So murders and snow, I can tell you those two
Weird
things.
stuff happens out there.
There's some pig farming, I believe. There's a lot of farming. There's cotton as well. So,
Where are the Great Salt Plains? They're talking about?
yeah, I loved going there as a kid. Twice, I think I went twice.
I didn't go because the day that we were having a field trip there, I was sick.
Man, it was great.
And then people talked. That was back before people could just like take pictures, you know.
It was great, dude.
So then all the kids were explaining it
We should go. Let's take a
very
Covenant
sad.
trip out there.
to the Great Salt Plains.
Yeah, because basically you go out and it's this giant plain, namesake.
Check.
But
Is there
like,
any salt?
The horizon is white. It's all white. And the horizon is infinite. Incredible. And you walk out and you just see holes that have been dug throughout the years. And you go find a place to dig your own hole. And so you're like an old prospector. And then you get in there and you find you can find cool stuff, but mainly it's like salt crystals and stuff that you dig up and they look really cool. That's it.
That is cool.
As I remember it, at least. Okay, check this out.
We're going to the screen.
John, can you now? If we go to HDMI, is that going to screw up our audio stuff? Did we set it in a weird way?
No.
Let's see if we lose the people.
Justin, we're going to answer that question thoroughly.
Okay, here we go. Let me see.
We live in Oklahoma, Tulsa area. Why is it? Oh,
That's a you problem, dog.
all right.
So
Here
this
we are.
is the Warlord Kickstarter 7 days in. No, 6 days in.
6 days in.
They launched it Tuesday.
Here, you want to see something cool? Let's check this out.
Uh-oh. He's wilding. Oh, Kick Track. I've heard of this.
Mm-hmm. It's projected to go to 1.5 millis,
I think.
but nobody believes.
I was gonna say
Kick Track.
I'm dubious.
Nobody believes it. But I don't know. Maybe a millis. Maybe 500. 800. I don't do Kickstarter.
I did the math on Keyforge and got very close.
Okay.
When we were, John Maddening our way to the finish line.
So where does this end up, you think?
So we're one weekend, based on the conversations I've had with the various people generally about Kickstarter and how the crowdfunding, how it works. First 3 or 4 days, last 3 or 4 days are the biggest.
Mm-hmm. By far.
By a lot.
Yeah.
So given that, and usually they're similar to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So you can double this and get to 700.
Okay.
And I think that's not accounting for the 2 weeks in the middle.
Yeah.
But unless they do something notable in the middle, it's not a lot of action there typically because it's announced, people are excited, they want to get the exclusive Dragon Lord or the Medusan Lord tier, and they want to, set it and forget it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a bunch of other people that are like, I don't know yet. I need to see more information. I need to talk to my friends, see what I was getting into. I need to talk to my store or whatever. And so when it's down at the end, though, it's like, well, this is your chance.
Yeah.
It's now or never. So then people either get on or off. So based on this, in the middle, I would guess 800,000 to $1 million would be the projection, the actual more accurate projection, unless something dramatically changes, which it can.
Well, I think the interesting thing about this Kickstarter is you have to wake the old Warlord players up. Right? Like it's
from their deep slumber.
Because it's a different, it's like there's an old, yeah, exactly.
I just picture the Undertaker.
Because there's a different vibe here. It's not a brand new game, and oh my gosh, do I like it or not? And I've got the hype is crazy. And they're also not doing the like, here's 1 million unique stretch goal opportunity and numbered serialized boxes and one of a kind X, Y, and Z. So it's not hitting speculators really hard, which God bless them. Thank you for that. But it's also, there's a lot of old players that would be very interested in this who have not thought about Warlord for literally 20 years. And where are they? And how do you get them to know about it?
One of the more interesting kind of themes that kept popping up over the weekend, it feels like new players were not quite sure where to go. Mm-hmm. Like there's the box of greed, which is the whole thing. I think we're going to get into it. And it's like, do I need this? Do I want this? Yeah. How does this function? And it's like, it's a huge advantage to have a built-in player base that's been around for 20 years. A card pool that's backwards compatible. Mm-hmm. And you have almost...
But not necessary.
Not necessary at all, but
compatible.
You have it. And so they effectively have an Ancients format, which is everything's legal. This is, I don't know the Magic format that is compared to, but it's not infinite.
Eternal? Infinite?
It's not
eternal? Eternal.
Anyways, there's a format where everything's legal.
You can play like the Black Lotus and stuff.
Yeah. Then they also have the Singleton format.
Yeah, Alliance,
which is the multiplayer.
Take 2 Warlords, smash them together, can run cards from both factions.
Yep.
With no penalty, and one of cards in deck, 50 card deck, I believe. Still.
Then they have the future format.
Made Zach make a horse noise.
Which is basically only new stuff, and then there will be rotation and all that stuff's going on. And then once things rotate, they rotate into the 2 older formats that happen. So Box of Greed is comes in a lot of these pledge levels, but it includes one of a lot of different cards. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these are like old promo cards that were hard to get, or very useful staple cards that were hard to get and very expensive. So if you're an old player, this is like a really great way to get those things, or if you want to play all that stuff. But it's sort of a trap. If you're a new player, like myself, it's easy to have this looming sense of like, there's all this old stuff I need to like figure out.
Yeah, should I get it?
And buy and stuff?
Let's look at the tiers. First of all, I just like, I don't know what it is about it's like their graphic style or their art style or something. It has this nice like tan feel to it. It just works. I don't know. And like they're doing, I really like the typography and just the clean layout of what they're up to here. I'm a big fan.
I also like that they feature this beautiful video first.
I have heard this is the best video on YouTube.
That's what I've heard.
Best tabletop gaming video of all time.
That's what I was told. Those Board Game Geek Awards.
We got it.
Best tabletop video. It's like we were the only one nominated, if you can believe it.
You know what? We should invent a tabletop video award system We might win it every
Yeah.
time.
It
It says 5 golden phoenixes.
back in the old MLM days when that was floating around. I think it was doTERRA. They had it was like an oil company, and they were trying to compete against Young Living, and it's all kind of a certain amount of questionable. But they developed a oil grading standard because there wasn't one, therapeutic grading, etc., and then certified all of their stuff to have met the requirements.
Checks out, yeah. Yeah, checks out. See, look, NATO Vision giving us a gold phoenix already, saying that was a good video.
We changed the name too. Did that change anything, John? You have any idea if that?
I
It's hard
looked
to
at this
know.
morning, but nothing conclusive. It's hard to say because we changed it at the same time it got on the Kickstarter page.
Yeah,
So
not ideal.
not
I was beginning to worry that that this title also was saying that Josh and Woodrow were massive.
yeah. I was trying to
They're
avoid
massive
that.
fans,
So
but
I may change it again.
2 massive fans.
yeah.
Hey, we got a quick, easy softball for you guys.
What is Warlords? Well, you're looking at it, Gift of Outie.
We're gonna play it later. It's a game that came out in the early 2000s. Collectible card game. Really cool rank and file system. D20s involved. Feels a lot like. Actually, this box said it best.
Mm-hmm.
From Inquest Gamer magazine in the 2000s. They said the closest thing to D&D meets CCGs.
Mm-hmm. Roll some D20s. Have a great time. It's 2001, 2007. Classic fantasy art, traditional style. Not a reskin of Magic like so many were, and just really innovative system. Great system, visibly and visually rewarding. So whenever the game is taking place, you actually see the results of your efforts, not on a life total going down, but on the fact that the board is changing and ranks are having to fall forward is very beautiful. That's especially rewarding during multiplayer, where like if I'm playing Commander, which of course I never have, but if I'm playing Commander and I'm like, I'm gonna do 8 damage to you, and then it's like, okay, I take 8, and it's like that just sucks. But then if we're playing a 4th level Warlord, it's like I'm going to attack that guy to force that guy to fall forward so that the guy next to me can attack that guy next turn, and then we're gonna take you out. And then you roll a d20, and you're like, I failed, so I tried to betray you, but I did it poorly. And now you know that I'm here trying to betray you, so the stakes are much more interesting in my mind. We have a Learn to Play video. This is their standard Learn to Play. We have Warlord gameplay. That links to us.
Now it's back.
That beautiful video. And then we have comprehensive rules, which they already have.
Makes sense.
And the comprehensive rules
A
are
page
great.
I will never visit.
Our comprehensive.
Look at this. See, this is what I mean. Look at this nice kind of tan aesthetic.
Yeah, it's got that old world.
These are the comprehensive rules for people who've been playing and arguing about a game for 20 years.
Now, these are the 2.0. They're working on a 2.0.1 version.
Okay.
But it's here.
Yeah, everything you could possibly want to know.
Where's Ryan Roper when you need him? He may have written some of these back in the day. All right, so you got that, and then we got our nice little faction logos. Looks good. Graphic design's looking good.
Do you have a faction of choice so far?
I'm the dwarves. Easy.
I mean, I'm kind of a basic Free Kingdoms guy.
That was the angel-looking herald.
I can't get away from divine combat. If anybody rolls in with water, like some mercenaries got my attention because it's blue. So, and they're probably like the weird, like they're like not cool.
I was originally not mercenaries because it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Dragon Queen got previewed, and I was like, I guess I'm a mercenary. But then it also makes sense. Mercenaries for hire, etc. I can get into mercenaries.
Everybody likes
I don't like the
mercenaries,
blue,
right?
but strikes and gutters.
You got Cleric, Rogue, Wizard, Fighter, and Classless. This is what you need right here. Your Golden Axe standards.
That fighter, I know it's a gauntlet now.
Yeah, look, I got Abemit to you.
Well, I thought it was like a tower, actually, the first time I saw
that
it.
actually makes sense. Yeah, that
They had
works
to
fine.
make them big enough to fit a number in, which I think is hilarious.
Rogue and
That
Cleric.
rogue hand, that glove is so
Yeah.
soft.
I do think I love the elves in the Warlord universe because they got I believe they got cursed. They lost their eternal life privileges, and so they decided to turn to necromancy to get them back.
That checks out.
Genius. I mean, what a cool take on elves. Here's your little reskin from old on the right to new. Now, one thing that I had to realize myself, I look at this old card and I'm like, oh, there's so much soul there. Why does the new card look so shiny? Well, the reason is because these old card images are scans of actual cards.
Right.
And so if you were to take the new design and scan it in all of the old one, it would have that texture to it that
would
you're
definitely
missing.
Yeah, look a little different.
But
so
this
you can
is a
see
great-
it's cleaned up.
So what they did here, they updated all the axes. Now each axe will change based on damage type. It used to say like fire damage down here.
Oh, yeah, smart.
Now each axe is going to be different. Armor class is more or less the same. You can see the byline change to a more templated byline as opposed to one that's kind of baked into the template. We have an actual trait line here. Character monster.
Yeah, you can
that
see
was
the
missing.
word character over there on the right.
It used to
Kind
be
of.
right here, mercenary
You see
monster.
the white word character there?
Uh-huh. Yeah, right here. Character, yeah. You put your little icon, rather than listing mercenary here, you put it here. So that saves you some room. You've got your class icon with the number behind it, pretty standard. Staying true to the actual format. You bust it out of the template a little bit, +1 and +1, give them a little more visibility, and you also clean up, get more space in your text box. And then you can see the change in ability. So unarmed means that you can't equip items, as this one says, may not equip items.
Not funny.
Limited order journey, which limited order means once per turn, where it used to say once per turn, move forward or backward 1 rank. So limited order
limited replaces 3 words.
Replaces 3 words, yeah. And then journey just means move forward or backward 1 rank. Because journey, if you told me, Stephen, what do you think journey does? I would say probably move forward or backward.
I love keywords that
probably forward.
So directly are evident.
Yeah.
Because I don't like reading rules.
Yeah, good. Well, this one's for you. And I think they're going to do rules reminder on commons, at least up front.
Okay.
Just so you get your little reminder what is journey in your common slots, and then all of your advanced cards, get it out of there. I think that's what they're doing. So backwards compatibility. Now this is where things get interesting. It's an existing card pool of 4,600 cards. And I think the perspective you have to have coming into the Warlord Kickstarter is that Woodrow and Josh are giant Warlord fans, have been playing since almost the beginning of time. Well, beginning of Warlord time. And they probably are thinking about this Kickstarter in the lens of, I know all the existing Warlord players and I've been playing the game for a long time. What are the things that would be important to me in a new Warlord Kickstarter? Because the number one thing you don't want to do in this kind of a Kickstarter is alienate the existing community that has been here for 20 years. And there's going to be your biggest advocates, biggest fans, biggest brand advocates, all that kind of stuff. So we have the Ancients format, which is there to basically say, hey, everybody, you can use your old cards. That has a tremendous amount of value for all existing Warlord players, or just people who collected in the early 2000s, haven't seen it since, and suddenly get that, hey, all that stuff in your basement, you can use it again. So this is a big deal. Alliance is their commander format. It's basically Ancients, but singleton. So you can only run 1 of any given card. So it makes it a lot easier to find the cards that you need from the old collection, because you only need 1 of each. And then for the first time, it's built around the packs can be drafted. And when you can draft them, you can also do sealed. So this is a big priority. Woodrow and Josh played the cube of Warlord whenever they were developing the old stuff. And it was like, this is a really good format for this game. So they're including draftable packs, which I think is necessary for a collectible product at this point. One of the big use cases for why you would do collation and randomization. And then Saga, which this is what I think a lot of people may be wondering about or missing. This is where 95% of the game is going to live. Yeah. The Saga format. This is only the new cards starting with their new release into the Accord Lands and onward. So if you're looking to do this Ancients format, I mean, this is like going to be a very casual, very much like a y'all want to do it. It's there for us. We can all enjoy it if we want. But really, the majority of the development and the thinking is going to be towards now and in the future.
Yeah, it's important to note the first set, loosely a third of the cards are reprints.
Yeah.
And 2/3 are new cards. So I'm going to guess that over time, even if you bought no old cards, in like 2 years, you probably won't, even if you wanted to play Ancients, you wouldn't be at like a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they're reprint a lot of the cards that are like
important.
You're going to want this.
Staples.
Yeah.
And I would bet that you could take a Saga environment deck just from the first set, because this is where they're going to release so many core staple kind of things like you're talking about, and do fine in an Ancients format. Now, the thing about Ancients, y'all have to keep in mind, there's a romanticization that happens all the time with card games. If you have a 4,200 card pool that was over the year 2001, 2007, and you're saying it's all legal and you can do whatever you want, it's going to be a crazy broken format. It's going to be nutty. You're going to have cards in these Ancients decks that are meant to counter other cards that you don't even know exist, and that certain play patterns you have to know so that this Devarian combo deck doesn't go off on turn 2 and win the game. You know that's going to be there. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about how do I want to engage with the format.
Yeah, there are a certain amount of people who like that kind of format.
Oh, definitely.
There's a minority of them.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Well, I think, as far as I can tell, the Warlord community, though, it's not the current Warlord community playing that format exactly, is not cutthroat, intense, tier 1 gaming.
Yeah. And as proxy, they officially allow proxies
for Ancients
in the format.
Yeah, nice. So like,
that's cool.
if you just want to buy a bunch of old dragons and play a dragon deck, I think that's what that format is, more than anything else.
Yeah, agreed.
And, and you're right. I mean, you've already got it kind of casual with the dice, and then you add in the Ancients format with everything else. You can see that be pretty fun.
But like these are the only formats you really need in a game, in my mind. You have a multiplayer format, you have an all cards format, you have a limited format, and then you have the actual healthy constructed environment format that you're trying to maintain. Now, I think
then Warlord Card Gamer is saying there's also an open format where there's, I guess, nothing banned.
There's things banned in Ancients.
And it says
Ancients
it
was
on the
anything.
bottom. It says banned.
The Ancient format ban list. So the open format is really busted.
Yeah, so I think Ancient, if you ban the busted stuff, they probably figured that out.
Okay. So Ancients is
But
reasonable.
if I know anything, if you were like me and just getting in, even if I was going to play Ancients with people, if someone's been playing Ancients for a decade, that quality probably doesn't matter at that moment. I'm just guessing. Yeah. It probably doesn't matter that much.
And I saw this from Pedro, saying a third of the new cards are reprints. Yeah. Great. Warlord Card Gamer saying, thinking it's more 60-70% Saga rather than Saga Ancients. That may well be true. I'm just trying to basically say, like, the majority of the support for the game is about now and in the future. Well, and enjoy Ancients and Alliance. And I think they'll support Alliance pretty well, but I think Alliance Saga is also going to be a very important format. Yeah. Right? Also, do what you want. Like, play it however you want.
Based on... If only 60% is Saga / booster draft format, I don't think that would be a good sign for the game.
Just in terms of attention from the company.
Yeah.
They're spending their money and time
and even just, I think the goal with this is, and this is what makes it tough, because you are trying to serve multiple different groups. One is the 20-year player. They're obviously going to be in on this thing. So you want to give them a way to engage with this that makes sense for them. But you also are serving the new players, and I'm going to guess on average, given the updated templating, the ease of access, etc., the new starters, you go down the list, that if successful, there will be a lot more Saga happening than Ancients.
For sure.
And like Ancients is finite. There's only so many of those cards out here. I had to order from Europe to get the stuff that I got. So it's cool if you're like into it. And like right now, if you're sitting there like, I want to play Warlord now, it's an advantage. But if you come in with the typical, and this is kind of cropped up over the weekend and just talking about collectible games in the Discord, this almost innate desire for people to own the whole thing.
Oh, I've got to collect everything.
And we talk about this several times, but when we were kids, that wasn't even a dream. Like I wouldn't even deign to dream that big. And now it feels like people approach collectible games a lot of times like an LCG.
Yeah. And
again, sort of reminiscent of Sorcery to a degree, where this is just not a super aggressive competitive game. And if you've played it, like once you start rolling a D20 for everything you want to do, it's really hard to be very competitive.
You have to appreciate what that does.
Yeah. So I can see why people would get lost in this, but I'm just going to guess the new stuff's going to come out. There's going to be a lot of new players. And most people are going to be playing Saga most of the time. But, I could be wrong.
And especially to your point, competitive players and competitive tournaments and competition exists in every game forever. It exists in everything. Literally everything. There's competitive beer drinking. Like we will compete at anything. There's plenty of people who are willing to take you up on that. And I'm sure there's been very competitive Warlord tournaments and people who really
100%.
Take it seriously. I love it. But I think the culture that Kingswood is setting out and that Warlord has had ever since its release is find the character / Warlord that you love, build the best deck that you can around them, and then go fight. And you might have a 30% chance to win, depending on how the D20s come up as compared to the 70% of the top meta deck, but you can always win that game. And that's the beautiful thing about basically a D20 being in there, something like Fab doesn't have, is you can win any game. If you rolled 16 20s in a row and they roll 16 1s in a row, that's possible. You could win that game with any little deck that you have. And I love that. I think that's a really important thing that keeps the tension and the interest high. And it allows you to play more casual things because you will still win sometimes, as opposed to casual decks that sometimes will never win in certain games that are more analytical and burny. So then we go on to, so there's the formats. I think those are great formats. And I think certain groups will play a lot more Ancients than Saga. I think certain groups will play more Saga than Ancients. The majority of people are probably going to be playing Saga in official, like Gen Con and all that kind of stuff.
I will just, as a new player myself, I think I will almost exclusively play Saga and Booster Draft. And like I might play Alliance or Ancients once a year at the big gathering.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking to jam Ancients.
I also think it'll be the kind of thing where I walk up and somebody's like, hey, you want to play some Ancients? Here's a deck. And it's like, sure.
Yeah.
I know how to play Warlord. I played Saga. I know all that. So I'm in. Let's see what these old cards do. Dedicated to art. Check that out. You know what? Art is more important to me than I thought after our conversation last week and thinking about it in the Discord. I think it might be the number one thing. I was talking about this in the Discord. That might be the number one thing for a game for me. Like if the art isn't good, I think if it's not the art that I love, I think I'm out, like almost entirely, right off the bat. Isn't that crazy? What's weird is I didn't even really like that Game of Thrones 2nd edition art that much, even though I recognized that it was good. I was like, it just didn't vibe with me, and I think that's why I kind of bounced off of that a little bit. And that's why, like, obviously Wonders and stuff, like, it's like, no, definitely there. But this is me. Like, this is I say it a million times.
Yeah.
It's the Warcraft 2 rules manual. Jonathan, you feel me on that?
I got you, man.
It's D&D 2nd edition, 3rd edition. It's players' handbooks. It's the art. It's the sketches. It's the paintings that you see and all of that stuff.
I mean, this feels
I just love it.
Straight out of the 90s and 2000s D&D vibe.
And you know why, Zach? Because it allows you to have an imagination. It allows you to have this imperfect rendering of something that you then put the pieces together on. I'm not looking for somebody to spell it out for me entirely. It leaves enough human imperfection for me to be like, I can tell the story collaboratively with this piece of art, as opposed to them saying this is exactly how things looked. So dedicated art, we're talking about a bunch of really good names. Chris Seaman did that recent dwarf that was previewed down here in the start. It looks so good. If somebody get Tony Derlizzi on the horn. Please get Tony Derlizzi to do something.
Hey, look,
Jonathan.
it's Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's on there. Steve Ellis. Classic names.
I believe Jason Engel is the one that did that. I think it's like Shadow Reaver or something is the name. I love that style. He interprets light in a very... It's on down the page, we'll see it. But he interprets light in a very unique way. And that always sticks out to me.
Let's see what they say here. Illustrators, comic artists, RPG artists, storyboard artists, newcomers, and many veterans who contributed to the rich visual history. I know they wanted to have a lot of the traditional artists that had done the Warlord art come back on the project. And what's funny is, yet again, we saw this with... This is Sorcery Story, too. Woodrow was a giant art collector of old Warlord art.
Yeah.
And so he knew all of these people and had commissioned pieces and stuff. And then it's like... I've already got all these connections. I can make a game.
My first chat with Woodrow, the background is just literally all original Warlord art, but like a crazy number of pieces.
Isn't that awesome that you can go from that? That's what Eric was. He was just a big fan of those artists, those early Magic artists. And then we see Sorcery. Woodrow, a big fan of Warlord. And now we see Warlord 2.0, if you will. The art direction is paintings by hand using traditional methods. The current visual style is late 90s, early 2000s high fantasy. So they're trying to keep it in style with the original form of the game. Now, that doesn't mean that everything is going to be a traditional painting, but even a digital piece will want to look like
in that style.
A traditional style, which is great. And so, of course, everybody can prompt the AI to make a traditional looking piece.
Got him.
I do believe that it is going to be, of course, all real people doing real art on the canvas there. And then Lynn Hunter here, you can see the evolution. See, this is what I love. This is what I want. A person doing this. Look at this. This is an imagination. Just at work. Just trying to put it, and it's never going to be perfect. I loved Andrew's comments last week about that.
Yeah, I was going to say him talking to you about the inability to translate it, what's in your brain to the page, is that artists deal with that.
That's art, Steven. That's what he said, exactly. Warlord is a game that has a bit of a dark edge to it, makes for strong heroes and villains, nothing like the challenge of bringing those characters in this world to life, collaboration between people to get a final product. Love it.
Yeah. Full Metal Dragon asking if future stats are going to be Kickstarted or not going forward. That is not the intent, from what I've been told.
Yeah, I think this will be the only one, just to get them off the ground here.
Into the Accordlands.
So this is 100 years fast forward. The Great War, I think, is the original era.
Jonathan, you're in the right place, by the way. Not you. This comment, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I love playing D&D and CCGs. This seems like the perfect match in a not so complex... Yeah, it's you nailed it.
You have arrived.
It's the game you already know how to play, Jonathan.
That's right.
It's the game you already know how to play. Border conflicts and squabbles, etc. And there's whispers of an all-powerful artifact that people are going to be fighting over.
Oh,
So
I definitely read this.
yeah, it's this croc might know something.
Back.
All right, so here we go. Here's the funnies. 24 packs, 15 cards per pack. How
Okay.
does that compare to most things these days? I'm out of touch.
So, like, Sorcery was, for beta, was 36 packs. I think it was 15 cards a pack. Flesh and Blood is 24 packs and, 14-ish cards a pack
Okay.
with a token. So, pretty normal.
In line.
Yeah.
What about like Pokemon? What does Pokemon do? You have any idea?
I think they only have like 10 cards a pack and a digital download code.
Booster
And
box,
then
Pokemon.
when you open it, sometimes confetti comes out.
Will it tell me here? Where am I? How do I get? I remember trying to find information about Pokemon a long time ago, and I couldn't find it at all.
It's a journey.
Oh no!
Slide it to the right. You just put the
Okay.
you use a slider.
Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
And there we go.
Human or robot? Human or robot?
Okay, we did it.
You
You don't think a robot could figure that out? There's
You know what's
no way.
crazy?
36 packs.
You know the thing that'll be like, click all the bicycles.
Mm-hmm.
Undefeated by AI.
Really?
Yeah, and it's all about the way your cursor moves when you're clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Is actually, it's not even, you don't have to select the right boxes. It's just the way you move. A computer cannot replicate
It's weird.
humanity in that way.
Not yet.
Because it's algorithmic.
Just
Not
wait till
yet.
we discover fractals.
Our brains are just algorithms, Zach. Don't you know that? Midichlorians, etc. Booster pack contains 10 cards and
Nailed it.
and a token, but it is 36 for 150. So this is pretty much in line with what we're used to seeing.
And notably on the thing, so 10 commons, 3 uncommons, a rare or legendary, a foil or extended art.
I like that, and that's enough for me. Now is it?
But do we have foil, legendary, extended art, alt border as well of every card, you know?
Okay, so how does this? Have you looked up the thing? So commons and uncommons, proud we are. One rare, and then a rare becomes a legendary. 1 in 8.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's 1 in 8. Do they tell us?
I go, wait.
Surely they tell
I think
us
you went too
somewhere,
far.
right?
Go up.
They're not telling us here.
No, but they've talked about that.
It's somewhere in here. Is it FAQ? See, this is what people will be doing here.
You're watching it.
You get to watch it.
You know what's
y'all,
crazy though?
over at
You know
Kingswood.
what you really need to know right there? Not even how many of each of these there are or what the ratio is. It's like, how many boxes would it take to get
Here we go.
enough?
Okay, here we go. Legendary is 1 in 8. Extended art is 1 in 6.
Okay, so each box has 4 extended art and 3 legendaries on average.
Okay, that I believe you.
So if you open a booster box, you're going to get 3 legendaries on average.
Okay.
Uh,
And as we saw, I went away from it. This is, Shannon would be
Disaster.
losing her mind right now. Okay,
why would she be losing her mind?
because I just moved too fast on the internet. Each booster box, 24 booster packs, 15 playable cards, also 80 fixed cards for slate drafting. Those are broken down as follows. So every box comes with 80 cards, 14 warlords, 24 level 1s, 16 level 2s, 9 items, 9 actions, 8 characters. So you can always make legal decks.
Man, that's pretty crazy, actually. How many cards is that?
80. It says 80 fixed cards.
80?
You think that's just a little pack on top? Or is that within the packs themselves?
It can't be.
It says also contains. So it seems like in addition to the 24 packs, it also contains 80 fixed cards.
Yes.
That's wild, y'all. 24 legendary cards in the set.
6 of which are warlords. This
Yeah.
is important. So warlord, you would only presumably want 1 copy of.
Yeah.
So there's 18 legendaries. And you can play 3 copies of a card in this game?
Yes.
3 or 4?
3.
I've never built the deck.
Me
I've just
neither.
been handed it by Woodrow or Josh.
I think it's 3.
So let's just say 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that means there's 54 legendaries to get, plus the 6 warlords.
Mm-hmm.
So 60
60 what?
legendaries to get a playset of legendaries.
Oh, right.
If you
60
had a
individual
playset,
cards. Okay.
60 individual cards, assuming it's sort of like Fab, where 1 of cards are printed less often than 3 of cards,
Mm-hmm.
then if there's 3 legendaries in a box, 20 boxes
Mm-hmm.
would get you a playset of legendaries.
Okay. So
Not
you're buying
true.
20, right?
It would get you enough legendaries to have a playset. Statistically unlikely, but then presumably you could trade into the ones you want if you were trying to catch them all.
So you're saying I should buy a bunch of boxes, leave them sealed, and wait for them to appreciate, and then sell them back into the market in a year
Well, what I really think you should do
or 10 years?
is once we have them for pre-order, yes, go do that. Exactly. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, 20 a piece.
But just, it's good context because, like in Flesh and Blood, the reason I'm doing that math now is there's an understanding that it would take about 20 boxes to get all the legendary cards.
In Fab.
But there were only 5 of them because they came like 1 in every 4 boxes in those early sets. So similarly, when I talk about getting play sets of these things, I think an average person will buy 1 to 4 boxes. They'll do local draft and seal. They'll buy singles and all trade to get the specific things they want.
Yeah, beautiful. And this feels like a game, and I don't know, maybe I'm always wrong about this, I guess, maybe. But I would want to play very specific things in this game, and other things would be of zero interest to me at all.
Yep.
So I think the way they do different faction stuff, if I remember correctly, is there's a loyalty penalty.
Stunned.
They come in. Is it stunned?
They come in stunned.
They come in stunned?
Yeah.
Not just spent?
Mercenaries are free. They're fine. But out of faction, anything comes in stunned.
Wait a second. The Mercenaries faction, if you play a mercenary in a different color, you don't no penalty?
No penalty. You can put them in any deck you want, like generic.
What if it's a...
But if I'm playing Northrog and I want to put in an elf, it comes in stunned, which sometimes I'm sure could be worth it. I think that's a very clever way to do the out of faction thing.
And then come to find out, a lot of the equipment and stuff is factionless.
Factionless,
So
right?
check that whenever you're looking into stuff. Because like the dueling saber, factionless.
Yeah.
Factionless.
Anyone
Factionless.
can
Boom.
play. The
Boom.
helm,
Boom.
anyone can play.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
And Woodrow said it is a separate pack that's on top in the booster box. So
That's
you
cool.
just get 80 extra cards that are just for draft.
Yeah.
Lovely. That's lovely.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
So this is on par with Flesh and Blood, is what you're saying.
Hold on. Woodrow, are those 80 extra cards constructed playable?
Oh, they have to be.
Because that's kind of cool.
Who's gonna stop?
Like
me?
if you buy a booster box, if it is level 1 and 2 characters that are like base level good stuff to run,
Yeah.
you could do a lot with that one booster box in terms of number of players that could be playing that game.
That's very true. So you're basically saying this is on par with Flesh and Blood, the card game, in terms of boxes that all the collectors, how many boxes you technically need to get all the stuff,
Well,
and the price per box.
One of the things that's different though is that there's rare and there's legendary rarity, and then that's it.
Mhm.
So in Flesh and Blood earlier, there was like super rare, majestic, legendary, fabled, and the legendary cards in Fab though were one-ofs.
Yeah.
So you only need one of it, and also a lot of them are class specific. So you only need that one if you want to play that class. The difference here is they've kind of flattened down the rarity. So their legendary is somewhere between a majestic and a legendary. It's way more common than Fab legendaries. But it would probably take 10 to 12 boxes of Fab to get a playset of majestics.
Okay.
But you would not have a playset of legendaries at that point.
Right on. Right on.
So it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
They're there though. They're basically right there.
One thing I really like about this compared to like Star Wars Unlimited. So Unlimited had the common, uncommon, rare, legendary. They also had Showcase, which is like alt, commander, character stuff. But then they also, every card has regular and hyperspace, which is like borderless. Every card can also be non-foil and foil. So there's less variation going on here, which I like.
Yeah. You can actually get a binder.
Yeah, the legendaries themselves are like pieces to get. And I think most players will not have all the legendaries. So from the outset, that like I need a playset. Like if you need a playset, you're gonna be doing some work. Like Godspeed if you want to.
Yo.
But my plan is definitely not to have a playset. Like it's not even
on your mind.
Particularly because like sorcery is a little different. They have the uniques, so the hardest things to get you only need one of, which is cool. But they're also only doing one set a year. So in terms of pursuing a playset, that's more. This is going to be presumably 3 sets a year.
Yeah, and I think set collecting is easier though. I mean, if you just get one of every legendary, not 3 of the playables, that's like still very much like I want the binder that has all the cards in it.
But I'm guessing there'll be a lot of people opening things they want to trade for the things they want.
Yeah. Like talk to each other.
No.
Have a community. Actually, and the game does there's a lot of things that encourages that. The organized play system is built for community rather than money, which is perfect. And then Foiler Extended, so you'll get 5 foils and 1 extended per every 6 packs. Is that that's accurate?
Is there extended foil?
No, that was verified by Woodrow.
And not every card comes in extended. I think he said there was a
Yes.
set of cards that was extended.
Accurate.
Before you get much farther, let me pull this up for you. This is kind of goes back to our last thing, but it talks more about
Yeah, so class-based items exist, but faction-based are less likely.
right, but every faction has a strong class.
Right.
So for Pedro, he says he hunts for cleric stuff, dwarf stuff, and then trades for wizards because he's a dwarf player and they don't have a lot of wizards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So-
So if you're playing elves, you probably have a lot of wizards. If you're playing Nothrog, you probably have a lot of fighters. If you're playing Free Kingdoms,
I don't know.
yeah, who knows?
Rogues? Probably
Rogues.
I bet it's rogues.
Devarians. What are the Devarians? What do they even look like? Are they the lizard people?
The variants are mostly in the Warlord faction.
This is
The lizard people are. I don't know.
Deveranian.
Deveranian?
He looks just like an old dragon guy.
He's the one that's the church one. Right?
We'll open it.
We'll open and find out. But that'll be cool too, because you can foil out every card or select cards. Do we know that? I think you can foil anything, right?
I think everything
right,
can be foil, but I think only certain things are extended art.
And I know their card stock is awesome. Woodrow gave us the runouts, like the Black Cord GSM 700 or whatever.
cetera.
It's like very good. And the rainbow foiling is what they're doing, at least in set 1 to start. So
Some of those old Warlord foils are wild.
yeah.
It's like prototype cold foiling, but
I'm a big fan of this. This is simple enough for me to appreciate and understand. I understand this.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have to worry about X in 20,000 and 1 in 5 million and all this kind of stuff. So then let's get to the contents. We have starter decks. There are 6 of them. I think the first stop for any player that is interested in learning more about Warlord, you don't have any old cards, or even if you do, I think you get the 6 starter decks. I think that's just a given. Just get the 6 starter decks. We got to do that, right? Does everyone have to get the 6?
and each one comes with a starter exclusive extended art Warlord
Yeah. So this is exclusive to this product.
and a booster pack and a D20.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can actually start playing with it. See,
Fascinating. And it's a
learned
50
from all
card
these-
deck. It's a full.
I know, Zach.
Constructed legal
they
deck.
finally did it. Publisher finally did it. They put a deck out, and it's a starter deck, and what you can do with it is start playing out of the box. A D20, you get a little booster pack, so you can get a little and then you've got a 50 card deck. You can take it to a local event and play it.
Crazy.
Finally.
Just absolutely crazy.
I've got something for you guys. Here we go. Let's read this down.
The 6 original factions: Dwarves, Hardy, Healing, Frontline Fighters, Gargoyles. I love the Gargoyles thing.
I
like
love
that.
Gargoyles.
Elves, Fragile, Undead, Necromancers, Assassins. Okay, kind of evil kind of vibe.
I'm giving my thumbs up and down on these.
Nothrogs, Smart Orcs, Hulk Smash, Tacticians, Siege Engines, Massive Damage, Frontline Fighters, not great defense, so offensive, etc. Mercenaries,
Two thumbs.
random. Lots of monsters, less synergy because they're mercenaries, so you put them in other factions typically.
Checks out.
But we do get a dragon.
Deveranians, evil humans trying to take over the world. Medieval Romans, knights in dark armor, spell slinging wizards, illusionists.
Illusionist wizards.
illusionists.
Uh-oh. Steven heard his magic word.
Love illusionists.
Don't hate that.
Free kingdoms, the good humans. Ragtag band of fighters, threatened being wiped out the face, fighting for survival, clerics, and fighters. So these are like your vanilla.
Yeah.
Good guys.
And then some.
And some paladins, shining armor, most were killed off.
So there you go. There's your quick and dirty.
Didn't work very
rundown. I'm gonna have to look up those
They
illusions.
didn't
see
paladin
what kind of
enough.
stuff they do.
So 6 starters.
I think you get the 6 starters, right? You just get them. Just get all 6 of them. And if you stop there, that's the end of your Warlord journey.
Does it, when we say exclusive extended art Warlord, is the Warlord itself exclusive to the starter, or is it the full art version that's exclusive?
I think it's the full art. It's got to be the full art version that's exclusive.
Because if it were exclusive to the starter, it would be you definitely need to buy this.
It's the extended art. I'm willing to say it. It's the extended art version. That's the exclusivity.
You know, they have talked about this. Their intent is to go to distribution and retail. So if eventually you're seeing this and this game is out, hopefully you can go and pay $15-$20 for whatever you want out of this. You don't have to buy the whole set.
Yeah.
And you can just get the one that you want to try.
That's true. And you can do that. Can't you do that in the Kickstarter? I'll look at it here in a second. I need to back it at that $1 level and see what's available. Because there's a whole thing about this Kickstarter that y'all need to know. Which is why we haven't said it yet. So here's the 6 different starters.
Hey, wait, is Vactus the character I used to teach you how to play Warlord?
Yeah, sure was.
And the box fits a fully sleeved deck. Did you see that?
Yeah, because they're thinking about everything.
Geniuses. Big brain geniuses over there.
And a pack of Dragon Shields is 100 sleeves, so that's 2 Warlord decks.
Wait, it comes with a pack of Dragon Shields?
No, it doesn't, but there are Dragon Shields in this, and everyone should be using Dragon Shields for old Warlord cards. That's just the way it is. That was one of their updates. And you get 2, so you get 50 sleeves. 2 Warlord decks can get sleeved out of a single box of Dragon Shields. Get the classics. Get those gold and copper colors. Don't do the matte. Get the classics. Smush them together. The old loaf of bread.
I think the sleeves they're selling are the matte sleeves, though, with art on them.
Yeah, I know. They're actually better. This is who I was using in our game.
Yeah.
Then we've got Memoriam, looks so good. And this is an example of the different axe style. You can see this is your like necromancy, what would that be? Acid, necromancy, death. I don't know, it's some kind of energy type.
Uh-huh.
And this is probably like a light divine energy type.
A Justice Axe.
But look at Dwarf Scholar. Look at this limited order. Target your non-stunned dwarven character in a front rank. Heal and ready. Remove a wound and ready it. Can you imagine how annoying this is going to be?
They're going to be so hardy
forever.
Yeah.
Well, I can't win, but you can't either. Then we have a double divine attack. Bring it on. Celestial Ambassador, you're speaking my language, Free Kingdoms. Love that. Also, this guy. After moves, perform a melee strike as a react. I just be teleporting that dude around the board.
He's just so creepy.
And he's got 3. He's got poison up here.
Like octopus coming out of him. Who knows what this guy's made of?
Nobody likes that. And then Church Enforcer Tancred for the Deverinians, not yet seen. Unknown so far.
Question mark.
Going to be a big reveal. Big reveal. And then we have the Box of Greed. A lot of conversation about the Box of Greed. So here's what the Box of Greed is. It's 50 to 100 cards. So this is the key. It might increase to 100, and that's going to be linked to stretch goals in the campaign. So as we go along, there's 2 things getting added to the campaign so far. Box toppers that come in every Kickstarter box. So these are things that you will not be able to get at retail.
Okay.
This is one of the reasons to back the Kickstarter. If you get a box, depending on the number of box toppers unlocked, those are exclusive to the Kickstarter.
Okay.
Love that. Then we have the Box of Greed, which is something that, as far as I know, is not going to retail.
Yeah, and this
Kickstarter exclusive.
For a little background, they used to have the Box of Greed they sent to retail stores, and this would have promo cards in it. And then you were supposed to, I remember talking to them about it when they were here.
Yeah.
You were technically supposed to give out 1 promo with every booster pack that was purchased.
Yep.
Which is an obnoxious amount of moving and shaking. But sometimes, apparently, the promos in this Box of Greed were like crazy.
Yeah.
And so I'd be like, oh, you bought a booster pack. Here's a random card. And it's like, what?
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So you send the Box of Greed to a retailer, and then they use it to incentivize pack sales in their store. Now,
but they're not doing that. They're just nodding to that name.
I'm also a little bit cynical, if you haven't noticed. I don't know if it would work. We did
go through a pandemic together. I understand you.
I don't know if it would work anymore.
The Box of Greed?
You send the Box of Greed to 100 retailers, 50 use it to give packs out in their store, 50 of them put it on eBay.
Yeah.
It's just where we are.
I also think handing anything out with every booster pack is something that I remember when Lord of the Rings TCG was happening in the 2000s, they had this promotion where if you bought 3 packs, they would give you like a check mark, or you get a certain one promo. But then if you come back after doing that for like 9 weeks in a row, if you have all 9 promos, they will give you the 10th one.
Yeah.
The amount of effort and tracking and storage that would have to happen today, I think that would be so hard to get anyone to do.
Man, but like, yeah, put the effort in though.
How's it harder to do now than it was?
Well, I just think there's so many more things happening, and like basically the number of customers, the number of games happening, the number of like things that they have to keep track of. Whereas back then, it was like, this is one of our 3 TCGs that's happening at this very moment.
I mean, is it just basically the online has messed it all up?
I think a retailer could do that these days.
I think they could.
Yeah.
I think now, used to, it was like, you're doing it because you like this thing. But 2, it was, there are opportunity costs. So to get them to put the effort in, then a lot of times for smaller games, it's the players that are doing it anyway. But like to get them to literally store this and hand it out when it's supposed to be handed out and do that, it's like all your staff has to know about it. And there's just so much more happening now than there was 20 years ago.
As compared to like the small shop that has the 2 games that everybody plays, now it's like 7 TCGs on the shelf and all of
there's
them.
There's 20 to 30 new board games every week, and there's
I can see that.
LCGs and it's also like if everyone that works for you has to know a very particular. That'd be an abnormal thing to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas things were crazy back then.
Yeah.
Like that was sort of expected that you had weird stuff going on.
But that would also like help retailers, and retailers are always talking about help us market these products, help us sell these products. It's like, well, that seems like a mutual put in more effort to run this awesome program, and it will get you more sales. Would be the idea. I don't know.
Yeah, but to your point, like it would be
Maybe
so
people just
easy
stop trying
for someone now to just list all this on eBay.
Yeah.
So
Or TCG player or whatever.
Yeah.
It's one of the great difficulties right now between publishing and retail is identifying the good actors and making sure that only they get the good things that reward them for being good actors. That is one of the biggest problems. And we may end up solving that. Box of Greed. Coin rolls everything around me. Kickstarter exclusive. 5,200 cards. Very nice box. There's not 3 of them. There's only one of them.
Box.
It has
you could get 3 of them.
Art on all the different sides. Okay, that's why we're showing it. So here's everything in the Box of Greed. Now,
I appreciate you, Danny.
here's the important thing to note. There's been stuff added to this also.
Yeah, we'll get to the
stretch
stretch
goals and whatnot. So here's the first bundle. Now this is where I think this is where new players had some questions, some breaks, some, oh my gosh, is this for me? Because you would think if I'm new and I just want to play Saga format and I'm looking to just like back the project, $150 effectively for a Box of Greed, or $100 for a Box of Greed, that I don't even know if I want or need, signals to me like, oh man, there's not a pledge here without a Box of Greed. So like I've got to like just basically get all these old cards and promos that I don't even necessarily want to start playing Warlord. Now that is not true. They actually structured the Kickstarter in a way that makes a ton of sense if you're willing to go a little bit farther on the effort train, but it's also, as a marketer myself, I think this is a very difficult position to be put in where you have to say, no. A lot of these bundles are not designed for you. You can build your perfect bundle by pledging $1 and then doing add-ons.
That's whatever you want.
That's how they do that. Yeah.
Instead of having like a new Warlord player bundle.
Don't look at my credit card information or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to expose myself to anything, but
this just got real. There.
Okay, here it is. Right.
So you pledge $1.
We pledge $1.
A brine friend.
Now we can just add sleeves for 20 if we just want to add sleeves. We can add dice for 35. Add a play mat. We can just do a starter bundle, which is just all 6 starter decks for $100.
Yep.
We can do any number of booster boxes for 110 and any number of Box of Greeds. And then a booster case, which is technically less than 6 booster boxes.
I think some of like the Box of Greed hit add. I think it's limited to 10 or something. See if we can go past.
Yeah, 10 boxes of Greed.
I don't know why I know that.
Did you try to add 10 boxes of Greed? What is wrong with you?
No, it just said it somewhere. I don't remember.
How many of these bad boys can add? Only 10 of these. They're just maxed at 10 everywhere.
10 booster boxes. What?
That may be a limitation of the platform. Well, that's why they have cases, though.
This question?
Wait, is there? Oh, there's a booster case. How many?
It's going to be 60.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, 60. So if you're a new player, like this is actually what you're supposed to do, by the way. If you don't want the Box of Greed, which a lot of people don't, I don't want it. I would just come in here and do like, I just want the 6 starter decks. Now let's do 2 boxes.
Let me add some spice in here for you.
What's up?
Let me convince you want the Box of Greed.
Okay.
So
now, as somebody who owns only sorcery cards right now, and some like an old Netrunner deck and an old Soulforge Fusion deck and Ashes, tell me why.
Steven's collections is in shambles. Well, here's my speculation. The Box of Greed is a lot of very popular Alliance cards. That a lot of them are hard to get and expensive, partially because they're popular, some of them because they were like really hard to find originally.
Yeah.
So I don't, this is pure speculation, but if I had to guess, or we're betting, man, I would bet that a lot of the cards that come in the Box of Greed will eventually see reprints in the Saga format.
Yes.
They're going to be in the new format. And instead of having to pull that legendary from a booster box, you're now going to have it in your Box of Greed.
Don't care.
That's fine.
Yeah, but that is a good point.
If people are buying...
That's a good point.
I could be wrong on how many end up doing it.
You think it will benefit Saga players over the next 2 years?
I think it will the cards in there that you can use in the new format will be worth more than you paid for the box of greed easily.
Okay. You think it would be a net
If
positive?
these legendaries are $15-20 each, you need 5 or 6 of them to be playable before. And if you're just playing kitchen table, like that's the other part of this to me.
Okay.
Like if you're just playing kitchen table, this is like a highlight of the history of the game. You can just throw those in. Like
You can.
I don't know.
And if you're playing Alliance, you only need one of anything. So one box of greed sets you up for your Alliance format.
I do think the first tier here could have been.
It should be $100, 6 starters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like starters and a booster box add-on things you want, including the box of greed.
But this is kind of the difficulty is how do you split up the player base, right? Because like some people want, and then you want to add the box of greed, and then but some people don't want it, but they want the 4 booster boxes or whatever. So I think if I were doing anything, I would maybe change. I don't know how much they can say here. Pledge tiers, even before the Warlord bundle, you could say $1 a la carte bundling, and you could say add this pledge, and then you'll be able to add anything that you want,
and
so that people know.
I think the other part of this too, it's like all the things you communicate without saying them, which is when your base level tier includes a box of greed. I think that can make a new person think, oh, if I'm not ready to play Alliance, I don't know if I should do this.
Yeah.
Because this is clearly the form factor they're pursuing.
Yeah.
And so, or Ancients and Alliance. It's like if I'm not, again, it's the upside of having all this history, but the downside too, where I think, and they can speak for themselves, but that could send mixed signals to a would-be new player. And a lot of people, when they're getting a new game, part of the appeal is that they're on the ground floor and it's new, and there's a finite amount of things to have to keep up with or forget right now. And then when you introduce this, it's like, wait a second.
That's a lot.
Like what? And yeah, that's all the thing.
Even though, as Pedro said, if you single out all the old cards in the box of greed so far, it's about $2,000 in singles.
Yeah.
Now, those prices may go down once
certainly
box of
will.
greed comes out because there's more supply, as the kids say.
Yeah. So if you're Kingswood, I'm sure you're looking at it and you're like, this is an incredible deal that everyone's going to want at least one of.
Yeah.
Not thinking from the brand new player perspective of like, well, would I rather have another booster box or this box of 100 old cards that I may or may not ever get to play in the new format.
Yeah.
And so somebody's saying there's a Squire tier, but I've heard that sometimes they're just not showing up.
Oh, it's not in the image. Apparently there is a tier.
Oh, is it over here?
What's in the Squire tier?
650 card pre-constructed decks.
It's the starters.
It's the
at
starters.
a discount.
So I've heard they may be doing an update on that, the page, the graphics page sometimes.
The page is just missing the image.
That would be so helpful. I think that's where a disconnect has been for a lot of people.
Yeah, they're listening.
That's amazing. Also, hey, look at this. Zach, through our efforts alone, we've nearly gained $5,000 to this Kickstarter.
Well, Woodrow, you know where to send the check,
You can send that check right over to Covenant here in Tulsa. Our address is in the footer of the website. Okay.
That will promptly go right back into the campaign.
That helps a lot. Yeah, exactly.
J.K. Longs is here.
That helps a lot.
Someone from our Discord who's
J.K.
gone
Longings has bought into this game hard. Hard.
Sometimes you get bit by the bug and
all right,
it's
so
over.
here's how I think I would break it down. If you are just looking to see what Warlord's all about, get the Squire bundle. Play Saga.
6 fully
starters.
constructed playable decks. Yeah, crazy.
You don't commit to anything. You might leave those 6 packaged on your shelf as a board game style experience and play Warlord whenever you want. I think they're going to be great to play against each other, well balanced, etc. They've had a lot of time to figure out the balance of these starters. Great stuff. So start there. If you want to go a little bit farther, I think you go Squire plus a few booster boxes if you just want to play some Saga, see if you like the game on the first set.
Set up a release weekend draft party at your house.
Yeah,
you know
that kind of vibe. If you're a limited player, that makes a lot of sense.
Got a good question here.
Yes.
Best resource for researching cards and deck building.
You're in it.
There's a someone linked to a thing where you can look up cards.
The Accord Lands.
Accord Lands. Yeah.
As far as I know, there's not really a deck builder.
On untap.in,
On Tappin.
you can make a deck and then
Untapped
for the game, the platform.
It's tough out there, but it hopefully won't be forever.
Wow.
Yeah, those things tend to develop.
All right, so if you're just looking to play the new format, which is me, this is me. I appreciate that all the history is back there, and I'm not wanting to jump into that style of the game. I just want the new stuff, the new graphic design. I'm just there. So Squire is first stop. Squire plus a few booster box add-ons is the second stop. That's about $300, 300 some odd bucks. Then, if you want to dip your toe in like the Alliance format and play like the older cards and have some more deck building options for Alliance, some staples from the older cards, I would add a box of greed to whatever else you want to do. And so that really is like, that's the Warlord bundle here.
Someone asked how we can keep up and afford all these card games, and Jonathan responded and said, "We just let Zach buy everything."
That's true. That's true. See, y'all buy the cards from us. That money goes to Zach. Zach spends the money on the next card game, and then y'all buy that card game from us. That money goes to Zach, and he spends money on the next card game. And it's just a never-ending like an Ouroboros.
It's a perfect system.
I get to play
like an Ouroboros.
I get to play for free. We get to make content with the cards that are purchased, and you're single-handedly keeping the publishers afloat.
There is actually an internal joke from time to time because our payment processing system will identify like top customers.
Yeah,
and I am frequently on that list.
You're permanently on that list.
I'm not number one.
You're not number one. That's right.
Yeah.
Since
not in the hearts and minds of people, at least.
Sorcery kind of skewed the math. Like you couldn't keep up with the sorcery.
No,
you tried.
No.
Yeah.
The chat is saying there's a deck builder on
the Accordland site. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. It's there.
It's the hammer symbol in the top right.
There you go.
Who would have known?
It's like a crafting.
Yeah, of course.
You got to craft your deck.
I see.
So if you want to play Alliance, I would get the Warlord bundle.
Can we go back to the screen so I can see
Boom.
it? Okay.
If you want to play like mainly new format, but dip your toe in Alliance, one box of greed is all that you need. That's great. And then that kind of deviates from there. Get the Overlord bundle if you want all the fancy stuff. And then these, I think, are gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
But then if you're looking to play Ancients and you're really looking to like, I just got to collect it all. I've got to have it all. I need to have a full set, complete set, etc. of these things. You're going to get 3 boxes of greed. So do like your Overlord bundle plus 2 extra boxes of greed is going to get you the full on, all the stuff, play sets that I can only get through Kickstarter. I want it all. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. It's the 3 boxes of greed. That you know if you're that person. You know already. You've already done it. You've probably already done it if you're that person.
Yeah, Dr. Goody making a huge point here, and this is me at least with a lot of games I'm playing now. There's a big difference between casually affording a game and doing so competitively.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And weirdly enough, competitive players that just buy singles get out of this thing the most cost effective of anybody I know.
Yeah.
It's really the like kind of competitive, kind of casual people that like want to have all the options.
Would you put yourself in that category? Didn't Rosewater say that like 90% of Magic was funded by like the casual player base doing just that? Cracking packs, playing limited.
Friday Night Magic, kitchen table, draft, field, etc. I mean, I think that's with like Alpha Clash or with this game. Sorcery is a little different because it's once a year, so it's just a lot easier to keep up with. But I'm getting away from the need to have all of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You definitely can't play multiple TCGs if you're doing that. You can if you're taking a more limited approach and then trading and buying singles for like specific decks you want to build.
I see Ricky from Bulkbox in the chat. Hey, speaking of
the Ricky of the Bulk Box.
As you're getting all these old Warlord cards, let me tell you something, everybody.
You can play old games, but you can have better storage.
You take your old I know there's a lot of you Warlord fans out there, and you got your cards in those shoe boxes and those white BCWs, and
you got one of them right there.
And you go through and you look at them and you say, you know what, my Warlord cards are beautiful, and they're a big part of my identity and my hobby and my life, and I really want to put them in something that is, worthy of their place. And then you look at that white box and you're like, this thing ain't it. It's gross.
It's gross.
This bad boy, look at this, 100% high quality craft board.
Here, let me read it to you. Can I do
Thick,
this?
beautiful. This is the old one too. I think this is the original old models.
It is
They come with dividers.
Eco-friendly, 100% recyclable.
That's
and
right.
is made using recycled materials from sustainable sources right here in Oklahoma.
That's right.
These editions that we have.
Made them locally here.
These things are awesome.
J.K. Lawling's +1 for bulk box is a very nice product. So all you Warlord players, get hip
in the
on
least,
our website.
I can't say it without sounding salesy, and I hate sales.
You don't
Period.
hate sales, I hope.
Well, I hate salesy, like FOMO.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch,
We agree on
etc. But like as a player, I bought some of those early last year, got them in, and it's a simple thing, but notably impressed with how much more I like them than the white ones that I was using. So I'm still anxiously awaiting converting my entire collection to those boxes. We're supposed to film it, so I haven't done it yet. Been a little bit of a content backlog going on. Man,
You can say that.
Went to the London Card Show. Eye-opening. I'll bet bog boxes that's a good place to show them bad boys off. Okay, so that's it. This is the Kickstarter, and then we've got Jonathan. You want to hit me on the Kickstarter? We'll finish this thing off on the stretch goals. So a lot of them are box toppers, extended art stuff that's going to be available through the Kickstarter boxes. So Kickstarter exclusive Huggins. Look at that, 333.
Everyone loves a good bear.
Lycanthrope Ranger. Like, this is the kind of cool stuff. This is cool. This is what D&D is about.
That's a box topper. So that's going to be saga playable. The box toppers are saga playable.
Every booster box has these on the top. So you get 5 booster boxes, you get 5 Huggins. Which who could want anything less? So for that, you maybe just get 3 booster boxes. Then you get a play set of all the extended art box toppers. So then we got Box of Greed, added some figurines. These seem like they were important to the history of the game. Then we've got another box topper, Tavern Brawl. Target opponent chooses a character they control. The chosen character performs a melee strike. Then this character performs a melee strike. So kind of like Dueling Saber, but you can kind of choose different targets. And then we got a bunch of extended arts here. Look at these, 5 extended arts.
This is in the Box of Greed. Okay.
In the Box of Greed. Then we got Corpse Crowd. Look at that bad boy.
Love it.
Bulk Box loves the bear, which makes sense.
Have you seen this Death React? Each adjacent card named Corpse Crowd gains +3 attack and +1 hit point permanently when it dies. So
that's the kind of stuff.
3 of those bad boys on the front row. The next one the other 2 become 2 wounds.
Like
the other
it.
1 becomes 3.
I like.
wounds
What's
after
the purple faction? I like the purple faction.
That's the elves.
This?
This
Look
is
at
just
the little
the damage
flag.
type.
Look at the little flag on the side.
This is the elves. Yeah, the necromancer types.
the character for them was purple, right? That was the thing you were using.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Tavian. Brian Water Croc just got a 3 of 50,000 box topper extended art. So we're doing well on extended art box toppers happening here.
She's not purple. She looked purple because of her axe.
The axe, yeah. And then 400,000, we've got some staples in the box of green. Now this, everyone has to get 400.
You got to get this, yeah.
I don't know how to do it. Go like the Facebook page also. I logged into Facebook for the first time in 80 years to go give them a follow.
Haven't logged in since I was a wee
Because
lad.
I can't stand it. I didn't even know my password anymore. It was a whole mess. But it's worth doing. That's going to be an unlock coming up.
This is a topic.
Then we got these.
The chibis.
Social stretch goal.
So this I was surprised at the visceral reaction to these things.
Well, though, anyone who likes this is unlikely to like this. I think that's why it was a
The
visceral
Venn diagram.
reaction.
I mean, unlikely is interesting.
I mean, 20% maybe?
I don't know.
I mean, if all of War that looks like this, I'll bet most people playing it would not be playing
I
it.
agree with that, yeah.
Yeah.
So someone asked our thoughts on it. For me, it's fine. I'm not particularly excited about it, but I think it's supposed to be 5 or 6 of the cards in the box of greed, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some old cards that were sort of playful in this manner. I forget what they were.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned them.
These all got commissioned for a Warlord tournament as prizes, I believe. All this art got commissioned, and they were unable to have the tournament for some reason. Correct me if I'm wrong, Woodrow. And so this art was sitting around that had already been done, and they wanted to give a shout to the people who were planning to go to that tournament, and that was a big part of the culture. And so I was like, well, this is a way to get those cool things that you wanted, but we weren't able to make good on the tournament happening. So here's a way to just throw them in, and we didn't have to pay for the art. So there they are. I think that's how it all happened.
Yeah, it's J.K. Lawlins mentioning that exact thing. Van saying, not loving the chibi, but my son loves that style.
Love it. Great. They were drawn by a community member as prize support for a tournament that never fired. So,
There you go.
But you can understand if you're like, oh man, I'm here, you're Steve, and you're like, I'm here for this 90s, 2000s fantasy art, beautiful. And then one of the first things I see gets unlocked is
Yeah, which People were bringing up kind of magic
I think it looks
crossover
good though.
PTSD stuff,
Yeah.
which is like at some point you're fighting Rick Grimes from Walking Dead and it just
Yeah.
loses its thing. So another piece of this was just that seemingly there's 5 or 6 of these and that's the intent. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like it is what it is and we're moving on.
And I totally get that. If you sat across from me and this was your Warlord, I would be like, I'm taking out of the world a little bit. I'm taking out of the fantasy of what I'm
I mean, it's
doing.
like mech and fab.
Yeah. But good for them. And I think it will have enough appeal and it's like a fine enough thing to do in the box of breeds. Specifically, if this starts showing up in packs, which it's not going to, then you can say, well, maybe this art direction needs a little work. But right next to Spencer Latham, still in the heavens there. So this is Social Stretch Goal. Another one coming up for commenting, it looks like. How do we know how to unlock this? Oh, is it already done? How do we do this?
It goes to the box degree when you hit 425K.
Yeah, there's just...
That's just money.
Space.
Okay, these are different. So these are just side by side. 450 on this one in the box agreed. Another one in the box agreed. 1,000 Facebook followers for Sir Ron Deschamps. So follow on Facebook, okay? Click that button. I think they're at 880, so you can make a real difference. Every vote matters, of course. 500,000. Look at this box topper. Who doesn't want this?
The mayor.
Meyer Death Mayor. And then we don't know this or this or this or this.
Blurry.
So you're telling me at the end of the campaign, it's going to be a mad rush to try to get as much money in the
My question is,
in the till as possible.
you know, I'm just waiting for them to announce something. It's like, oh man, I have to go add that to my pledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to, but they have me on the hook right now. I'm just waiting. It's like, well, I guess I'll go add that thing.
These playmounts look good.
If you had to pick one, what do you pick?
People really want the boxes on there.
Yeah.
They have been just disastrously
the like
excited
spots for the characters.
about our
I'm
gameplay
coming
video.
around on the boxers.
Yeah. But the thing I don't like about the boxes is the moment you have a broken rank of any kind, the boxes no longer work. Unless you're going to left align like a psychopath.
Yeah, I'm not even comfortable with that.
No.
Yeah,
Nobody likes
I
that.
think I prefer no boxes myself.
Okay, no box bun. That's what we
But
call
do you have
it.
a playmat you would pick though, if you had to? It's the
I like
angel.
that question mark.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, we're waiting for that art to get
Kind of what's
revealed.
the result? Honestly, I don't. I would do this one.
The angel, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a nice frame.
I
Top
really
left.
like that Nothrog art.
Yeah,
I think it's an ancestor that's there behind him.
Spirit of Actus, baby. And then we've got Dragon Shields
Yeah.
in all the starter warlords. So you can grab
That angel does look cool. I like that style.
You could grab sleeves for your starter decks
Mm.
if you wanted to make them really cool. And then you got shipping and stuff. So that's it.
And
That's
stuff.
the Warlord Kickstarter. You guys have any questions? Let us know. Jonathan, we can go back to the main shot
Boom.
if you want. Look, 360. We got to 360 just during the stream.
I'm pretty sure all success related to this campaign is now related to us.
Here's the next step. We're going to cover the news quickly, which is all the games that we're supporting. Warlord will be added to the stack of games that are going to be in the news every week. And then we're going to open 3 Assassin's Strike packs at some point. And we've got this campaign edition Nothrog starter deck.
And this betrayal Deveranian Warlord.
The Deveranian Warlord. And then we're going to play.
You were liking the Deveranian, right?
I think so.
That was the
Evil
something.
humans are pretty cool. I can relate.
Can't we all? Can't we all?
All right, Zach, what's in the news? You have the list?
I do have the
Let's do
list.
the numbers.
All right,
Let's do the
first
numbers.
up,
Go to the news.
we're going to start with Warlord.
The camera like zooms in.
We already
Stack of paper.
showed the Warlord Kickstarter showing stuff. I did want to show this thing that I got in. This is from, I'm going to pronounce this the best that I can, Don Tsuchiyama,
Don Tsutiyama.
which apparently was the person that formed the Guardians of the Storm, which is the community that has kept this thing alive
Amazing.
since the beginning.
Good name.
He kindly sent over some things.
You want to go top down, John?
Yeah.
These are apparently overlords from the original game,
No way.
which we might end up featuring and showing on stream at some point. I haven't looked at them at all.
We can't possibly have these in the system, right? There's no way.
It's okay. Hold on. So,
Impossible's a word.
quick announcement since we're in the news. Turns out our card popping system breaks after about 2,500 cards.
Good to know.
So the 4,630 cards in the Warlord database is not going to work.
So you're saying you can't pull up every card a Warlord ever made right now?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Why even play?
He included some rules for these things and a nice note.
Look at this, dude.
Don, first of all, thank you so much for doing this. But dear Team Covenant folks, yes, this is courier typeface. Typed out a note, just beautiful, and included some additionals and stuff. I really appreciate you sending this over. We'll probably get into these at some point.
These are awesome, man. Okay, so look at Overlord Challenge rules. This kit is assembled for 2 Overlord tournaments and contains a 25-card deck, 6 participation promo cards to be distributed as the TOCs fit, and 1 extra Overlord and this rules card.
You know, that's the only of these 3 decks that has the rules card, which is why he included these notes. For the other
good.
2. You nailed it.
After the tournament, have the first placed player challenge the Overlord deck. So if you win the tournament, you get to challenge the Overlord deck with their tournament deck.
Yep.
You may allow the second place player to defend the deck if desired. So the second place player can run the Overlord if you want. That's really cool. I think that's what defend the deck means. You guys
awesome.
might know more in the chat. If the challenger wins, they may keep the Overlord and the event is over. If the challenger loses, the next place player may try to beat the Overlord, and it continues down the row.
Okay. Oh, so the first place player gets first stab at
First
it.
stab. And if the moment that there's a winner, nobody under can challenge.
Everyone goes home after that or goes to get beer.
Do not give out Drasek without a challenge. Play the rules of as printed on Drasek. Order, once per game. Target all opposing characters. Each target must succeed with a magic save DC 15 or become stunned. This is a water action.
Ooh.
Water? There's water actions? Where is there a water mage or a water illusionist or a water?
Surely. You don't have a game around this long and not have it.
React. Once per turn. After Drasek the Furious kills an opposing character with a melee strike, remove 1 wound from Drasek the Furious. And finally, order, once per turn, shuffle your discard pile into your deck. A never-ending
Circle of
flood
Doom.
of Drasek the Furious, a dragon. Wow.
Woodrow saying, St. Don, if you're playing Warlord into your 70s, you're doing something right.
Wow.
Truly.
Dude, look at this scaly sycophant. Okay, I'll just read you guys this one more card.
Just one more.
This
Just
in the
one
cards is
more.
actually pretty lame, but scaly sycophant. Gains +1 hit point while level 4 or higher dragons in play,
Okay.
which this Warlord is, and is a level 1. So you start with 3 of these on the board. This is your front line.
They all start at 2 health, 2 HP.
And then 2, and then this is probably your Warlord, right?
Yes.
It's got to be. So they all start at 2 hit points, and while Sycophant gains +2 attack, AC, and skill while a treasure card is in play. Because they're Sycophants. They love treasure, and they're monsters.
So this is a treasure-loving dragon.
Well, they do tend to be that way.
Yeah, they like their
Ooh,
goods.
Incessant Waves, a water spell? Oh my gosh, I love water.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I don't see any treasure cards.
No, I think the opponent has treasure cards.
The opponent has
Like,
treasure cards.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Come on now.
Don't play your treasures or I'll steal them.
So if you won if you won the tournament with the treasure card,
If you win a tournament, you get a copy of Drasek.
now it's going to get you.
Yeah,
And
then
you
you
take this
go
copy of
on down the
Drasek.
road.
You go find somebody who has a Dragon Lord and you say, I challenge you. They sign it, and then you challenge the Dragon Lord. If you beat him, you get the Dragon Lord. Then you take that Dragon Lord. You go to the Medusan Lord and you say, I challenge you, and then they beat you. That's how that works.
Yep. Unless your name is...
Unless,
What's that guy's name?
Unless you get them hammered the day
Bauer's
before.
game?
Yes, RBD. I was like, it's RBD something. RBD indeed. Anyways, thank you so much, Don. It sounds like you're an incredible person, and sending these over was awesome. So hopefully we'll get to check these out on stream.
See you at a convention soon, I'm sure. Or maybe you'll come to Tulsa for reasons.
For other reasons,
For
yeah.
Warlord reasons.
All right, moving on. Alpha Clash. We got to get through this so we can get
All right,
through
hold
this.
on. Before we go, just throw this up here, just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
It's a name a card contest.
Wait, that's water related.
There's a dude punching a hammerhead shark.
You may spend it, perform a +3 melee strike. If it hits, move the target backward one rank. Tsunami Punch, Shark Bite.
There's got to be a clever pun
Jaws.
here.
I'm a fan of Punch the Shark.
How about Break Jaws? Get it? Because like Jaws is a shark.
Yeah. See, these are all good. Anyone can have these.
If you leave a comment
you can take 'em.
on their Kickstarter update related to this, they're going to choose one of the comments as the name of this card.
Love it. Title Punch. Tide your time. Not as good. Not as good. But we're brainstorming.
I'll let this go on for as long as you're willing to keep trying.
All right, run them down.
All right, Alpha Clash.
Alpha Clash. Superhero, independent superhero TCG from the team over there at Rising Empire on their
now-
third set.
Has a novel, a comic book, and soon to be a board game.
They announced their board game.
Which is Cosmic Conquest. Looks great. It reminds me of Quantum in that you have all the planets and then the reminders of Quantum in there, but everything else looks great about it.
It looks way better than I expected. Not because I expected it to look bad, but because everything they do is better every time they do another thing.
Continual improvement.
Yeah, and they have to be the hardest working team in the space. They just don't stop. They're just constantly working.
The old Gandhi, small body of determined spirits vibe, for
There's
sure.
no opportunity they leave
Dude,
unattacked.
I mean expand?
Well,
they wanted to expand the IP in the world, and they're just doing it.
Their whole thing from this, or one of their primary points from the start, is we want to build from the ground up our own indie superhero IP, and we want to utilize that IP across various mediums. So doing a TCG is hard, doing a novel is hard, doing a comic book is hard, doing a board game is hard. Doing all of
That's
them,
probably the easiest of all of them.
I know. I was like, I remember Rich telling me about this the first time. I was like, I would have started with the board game.
Yeah.
Manufacture something, get it shipped across the world, get it delivered. Like you ship it once and you're done.
Can't stop the vibe, dude.
But I get it. Anyways, that was cool to see. Unrivaled's coming out soon. We charged for that last week. So if you're a subscriber for Alpha Clash, that's been charged. It's releasing at the end of May. And then they have their second big ClashGround event happening at Origins, June 22nd, 23rd.
At Origins. Columbus, Ohio?
Yeah, I'm really sad. My good friend Matt Coles lives very near there. And I'm not going to go because Serena will be like 8.5 months pregnant.
Are you just telling them that so you can like put on a ski mask and go up to the store and give a little payback?
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Just like in costume the whole time. Actually just have the Sting mask. Anyways, so next big event's happening. They're making, talking about continual improvements, a lot of little adjustments to the tournament system. Like in Vegas, they had Swiss and the cut on the same day. Now, Swiss is on Saturday, cut's on Sunday. That's way better because it's in a convention hall. So at 8 in the stream, at a certain point, you see these like vehicles going by, lifting stuff and taking it out of the thing. And it's Sunday night, and like we barely had time for dinner. So anyway, it's cool to see them rolling this out, and you can definitely feel. We did that set 3 overview. They're hitting a stride.
They're hitting a really good stride.
They're hitting a really, really good stride, which is cool.
Set
to see.
3 is when you make it or break it, in my mind.
Next, Arkham 4, the card game, coming up on 8 years old. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, saying releasing the Dream Eaters Investigator expansion.
Isn't that the repack?
Yeah,
They did a repack of the old Dream Eater stuff into the new format.
That and the repacks of that and Lord of the Rings just keep rolling.
But they're not doing any more return twos. I think that's established.
Oh, it's done. They're
Yeah.
done returning to.
Because
They're done returning.
Maxine was like, I had all of these awesome ideas and it got crushed.
Didn't make the line go up.
Hey, man. Shareholders.
Line's got to go up.
Shareholders, corporate structures.
I wonder if FFG's running into the old TCG math.
It makes everything bad. I'm willing to say it, Zach.
Large corporations running things.
It makes
and
everything
committees.
bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen a Star Wars movie lately?
When has it made something better?
Trying to please people with a product that they don't care about.
You take people making something they actually care about, enjoy, are passionate about, and then they sell it to somebody who doesn't care and who's beholden to people looking to make as much money as possible by squeezing it as hard as they can until there's nothing left, and then they sell it off or kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like, that's going to be great, obviously.
There's a distinct difference that is very appreciable by me when someone is making something with the express intent that other people would want it and they can sell it versus making something they want to make and selling it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a big difference.
the and versus the intent, like the purpose, you can just feel it.
The stuff you create when you're intrinsically motivated versus stuff you create whenever you're extrinsically motivated is notably different.
Look at old big word Johnny over here.
Look to see who would
Yeah,
benefit.
get me a dictionary for that man.
I like that your little face just pops in sometimes. All right, Ashes, next up on the list. Siege of Lord's Wall has been charged and is releasing June 7th.
Yeah, that's going to be a
Last
classic.
week was a big charge.
And all you Warlord fans should take a look at Ashes Reborn.
Yeah.
Very easy, very low buy-in, has PvE mode attached. Oh, we need to talk
Also,
about Warlord PvE.
Incredible.
We didn't get back
example of
around
how
to it.
Do PvE.
Great example of
A
PvE
Warlord
content.
PvE, like Overlord PvE could look like Ashes because Warlord also has first 5 technically.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
It is
3, 4,
5.
5. Yeah,
There's a lot of
Specifically.
similarities. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm pretty sure he said this in the video. Maybe he
no.
didn't. So
It could be scoopers.
you know, Woodrow, just get a little nervous over there, Josh. I believe the intent was maybe the podcast. I feel like I heard him say this on one of the things.
You want to whisper it to me and then?
No, that's right. So they're intending on releasing effectively PvE decks that can either operate themselves or can be fielded by someone.
Right.
So like I could field it against you two, or you specifically, or we could play against it together. And then the rules would function just like a standard game of Warlord.
So they already have the Overlord, Dragonlord, Medusan Lord system. And so you already have a mechanic where you're challenging an Overlord during a tournament. And so that stays in its own thing where you have the same Overlord. But then there's also potentially variants of Overlords that are released as PvE encounters that can either be piloted a la Descent style, you versus many or you versus one, or you can flip it over and it's auto-piloted against a group or just you.
And I'm hoping, I don't have any sources on this, I'm hoping we see that like in the first year of the game.
That was in their interview in the documentary. Yeah. They said
they have said it's been on the board since moment 1.
Yeah. Draft and PvE.
Yeah.
2 big pieces of this puzzle. I think that's so, like seeing Ashes do it miraculously.
So good.
But seeing them do it and just the number of people that are engaging with the game and able to continue engaging because they have that, they can play solo or they can play co-op. Awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome. So I do think that's really
and
actually coming.
For a game that feels so much like D&D as a card game, it makes a lot of sense to me where we can team up to fight against this, scenario or boss. So
yeah. And a good question here from
You got it.
Dr. Goody. If I was interested in Ashes in the PvE, what should I be buying for good/varied experience? So there's 2 levels of buy-in. The first level of buy-in is there's a starter on our website that is basically the minimal buy-in just to test the format out. You get 1 deck to play that can be shuffled through, if you want to put it in these terms, a few different warlords running the same deck. And then you can play against that encounter. That's to kind of just see what it's about, what it's like. Now, if you want to actually have a varied experience, you buy the Master Set, and then you buy the Red Rains expansion, and then you buy any of the additional PvE expansions that have new encounters.
they're all the Red Rains, right?
Which is all like the Red Rains cycle. So you have Corpse of Veros, and then the Gloom Veil plant one that I just did. Then we have Siege of Lord's Wall, and then the second one, which is...
Wasn't there a curse of some kind?
Curse of... Was it the zombie one? No, the zombie one's coming up. Zombie one is Siege.
Siege of Lord's Wall.
Man.
I don't know what the curse one is.
Well, we have a website just for this.
I don't know if that's
just look
the
at the
purpose of the
thing.
website.
And you can go to our website and you can see it. Just look at the release history. It's all
Here we
there.
go. So there's Siege of Lord's Wall, Blight of
Frostwild.
Frostwild
Yeah.
Scourge, Corpse of Eros.
So there's 4 encounters currently that come with player cards as well.
And the Master Set is like a lot of the fundamental dice types and pre-built decks for a bunch of different Phoenixborn. So you need that. It's like the core plus any Red Rains situation.
Master Set plus Corpse of Eros. That's really where it's at. And then we would have a separate PvE subscription for that content, yes. Once it's officially announced and it's actually happening. We would do that.
For Warlord, there would be a booster box subscription.
Yeah.
And then if there are other things worth having subscriptions for, on down the list.
Yeah. I don't know. You think I could do starters every set, or is that just a one-time?
I don't know. I just know if you were making a TCG, I'm going to get on my book box for a second. If you're making a TCG, not having fully constructed, playable, easy entry point decks that you can spend $20 to get as a new player and start them, like literally open it off the shelf and play it, is insane to me.
Warlord's doing it.
I know they're doing it,
Yeah.
but like that is like
With
crazy,
a D20.
crazy to me.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
And if it means you only do it once, but you keep those in print, cool. If you do it every set,
Yeah.
whatever you do.
Or if you have like a 3-block every time one, it's a 3-block set or a 3-set block, and then on the 4th
Like once
set,
a year you put out
release
starters, yeah.
and on the 8th set or the 6th set, you
Yeah.
7th set you release starters.
And presuming
8th set?
there are no new
Sets.
cards in the starters, it would be unlikely that we would ship a subscription.
Right.
I would guess.
Right.
But we'll see.
Okay, what's next?
Fab. Part the Misfell spoilers continue. We have also charged for that set.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
cetera.
wild release next.
May is
or this
crazy.
month. End of this month.
May and early June is just like all of them piled up. All
Part the
together.
Mistveil with a Whelming Gustway promo to boot. A beautiful, beautiful card. And a lot of great spoilers coming out for the Part the Mistveil set. It looks like an absolute home run. And they're going to Japan.
Yeah.
Big in Japan.
Big deal.
This is the
Big
first
deal.
big
They're
Japan
hoping
release.
to be big in Japan. Yeah.
Native language Japanese cards. And just looks like some just honestly very cool themes being explored. Actually, the power seems pretty high of this.
The power level.
Based on my limited.
Yeah,
engagement.
I kind of disconnected competitively, but the rumblings I'm getting are like we're kind of leaning back into the Tales of Aria and Monarch days.
That could be good. Could be bad.
I like that phase.
Yeah.
As it turns out, we complained about it at the time, but in the end, I think that power level was more fun.
Powder Vicky, is Arthurian Legends going to have precons for sorcery? I don't believe it is.
I don't think so.
I think it's just booster product. Yeah.
But precons for beta still in stock,
Yeah, it's still in stock.
and that's a great starter price. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Just
have
give
something
me
out there.
something to start with.
I mean, LGSs can order that right now.
Yeah.
The starter decks.
yeah, I think so.
There's some good cards in those stores.
Yeah.
The Alpha ones are a real good card.
Really good cards.
Alpha ones are busted.
All right. Next is Earthborn.
Oh, hold on. Let me get ready.
Love
John's not
Earthborn.
ready.
We
Love
got
Earthborn.
our weather report.
John, we need to get you one of these things.
Yeah, I noticed that because I lean forward when I talk, I'm not getting a lot of good mic stuff, so I need to really work on that.
Gotta
Hey, check this out. Boom!
Weekly
Aw,
Ranger
dude, that's cool.
report.
Isn't that awesome? They're doing this every week.
The weekly report, which changes the way people play.
They finally figured out how to do an LCG.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's cooperative, but then also they're doing weekly adjustments. Weekly is a bit fast for my pace.
Andrew Unchained, dude. Maybe he had all these great ideas. He just couldn't get it through the pipe.
No doubt.
Asmodee pipe.
He did have these ideas.
I will tell you, I've been keeping loosely up to date with the Weekly Ranger report. 3 weeks ago, I believe, there was a lot of rain. Lutrinals had +1 presence. Last week, the rain was clearing off, but because of the rain, all of the plants had grown up. All flora had +1 presence. And then now we're to this week. Looks like the sun's out, and I haven't read the little blurb yet. But if you guys
Well, it's going to be a
would
gorgeous
please-
week. We were talking about the weather earlier today.
It's beautiful.
Just in line.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Lower the progress
Can you read
threshold
that?
of each location by 1 per ranger.
What's the type?
It is the midday sun. It's going to be a gorgeous week. Trails are nice and tidy, making traveling a breeze for rangers looking to journey from one end of the valley to another as quickly as possible, lending aid to as many people as they can along the way. And this could be a moment where during your game, you kind of wait, and then the ranger report comes in. It's like, I can finally do this mission because this is actually a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just it's called it's a living game now.
That's right.
It's alive.
I,
They're making it alive.
God willing, I'm going to knock on wood here. My group has our day 5 scheduled for Thursday night.
Beautiful. Are you going to use this?
No, but we don't play weekly, so
Yeah.
it's tough
It's
for
not
this
it.
to be applied.
I think if
Plus, we're on day 2 of rain for the first time,
yeah.
so I'm just enjoying the rain
Yeah. Well, that'll
and
change.
the challenges that. It is tougher, but I enjoy it. You know,
I agree
super
with
heroic,
JK Lawrence
etc.
here. I think this is really for your like super bought in, super dedicated. I've played the game and finished it, and I'm coming back to it. I'm playing different builds. This is like your lifers.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
it's the great way to do it.
if
Cost them nothing.
if there were and you could still do this, you could apply it more slowly, but if there was like a 12, like once a month situation, and we knew we could get through the campaign in 12 weeks or whatever, I could follow along with that. But weekly is so much.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're having kids too, so it's
Engage
gonna,
as you like.
yeah. But I think it's really cool they're doing this.
Yes, I agree. And you can. That's the thing. You can start. You can save these back and do it at your own pace.
Run it back.
I love this from Totally Random Studios. We just got our canoe, then spent multiple consecutive days on the river. Now we're sick of the river, so we're taking the swamp instead. So could travel by canoe, but decided to go.
I didn't even know a canoe was a thing. Have you guys have a canoe yet?
No, we don't have. We don't even know where to get the canoe.
No, we don't need it because we always run into helicopters.
That helicopter thing is. We went to that city where you can go to the tavern,
Spire.
and then you can find a person. And we just so happened to, like, for the next time we got the helicopter guy, and then that's when it started raining.
Yeah.
It was so helpful to like helicopter out of there.
Dude,
But anyways,
helicopter guy, we had like an epic journey from the bottom of the map back to the flood zone with the helicopter.
We were like,
guy.
can we get there and help the floods? Because it was
you
like,
were at the bottom of the map when the floods hit.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we were way off.
We were like
way out
at
of
the
nowhere.
edge of the swamp.
And then it was like, hey, can you get back and help? And we're like, no, there's no way. So we were just minding our business, and this dude comes along and he's like, you need to go somewhere? And we're like, wait.
What an opportune thing that happened there. That's crazy.
We got a wild hair. We did some Terravore stuff, and then we were like, let's see if we can just get back. And it's like, it's going to be stupidly hard. And so we were like rushing through, and then like the first or second location, that guy showed up. And we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, very cool.
This is so helpful.
So they keep doing that. Pledge Manager is still going on, apparently through June 18th. Currently over 14,000 backers. That is insane.
That's insane.
14,000 backers?
That is so many people.
Wow.
Congratulations
That's a lot.
to Earthborn. Wow. Next up, Sorcery.
Hey, let me run some by. How many Arkham Horror the card game players do you think there are in the United States
Now?
currently? What do you think, chat? How many Arkham Horror LCG players do you think there are in the United States of America?
I'm going to guess.
Hold on, don't poison the well.
Okay.
I want to get a few guesses from the chat before.
Well, the guess I'm gonna get some more water and go to the bathroom. I do have a guess.
Can you give me a sparkling blackberry?
Yeah, I sure can.
We recently upgraded, so we've been working with getting our office established here, and we made a bold call to stock some light snacks that everybody can have, and start stocking sparkling water in the fridge for all employees. You can have, I think, one a day, but you can probably have an infinite amount. Nobody is going to track it. So this has been fun. So I have sparkling waters now, which I don't usually have.
Sparkling water.
Yeah,
which is that was the thing that you liked.
Well, I don't, but it's all the fun of a soda with all the benefits of living longer.
That's true.
By not poisoning yourself.
There was one. Our friend gave me one. I don't remember the name of it, but it's got like prebiotics and stuff in it. It's
Dude,
really
those
good.
Olippops?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
It's got like...
those are awesome.
It's got like 40% of your daily fiber,
That's
man.
what we need to. That's what we need to be stocking.
They're like $2.50 a pop. But dang, man, they are delivering that mushroom juice extract that they've got. So talking to Adrian, a dietitian friend of ours, basically, as far as they can tell, most of the problems that are happening...
Fiber.
Because like you can't get enough fiber eating bad food, like bad for you food. It's all soft food.
Right.
So if you just start paying attention to trying to get a lot of fiber, you will naturally be eating better food also. There's no way to eat bad food that's high in fiber.
You can't
basically.
have fiber in bad
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, so you just say, hey, if you need like an easy heuristic, go for things with the highest amount of fiber. And we've seen like a lot of the cancers and stuff being growing because of that lack of fiber. So Olipop's awesome, man. So you get like the soda vibe. It tastes great. We hope stevia is not going to kill us eventually. It's just a plant. So what could
I didn't even get I didn't get a strong stevia hit like I did with most stuff.
It doesn't have the aspartame thing either, where it's got that weird stickiness on the back of your. They're like, I don't think that was natural. And then you got like 8 grams of fiber in that bad boy somehow in a liquid.
There you go. I don't know how they do that. I don't know you can have liquid fiber.
I don't know either,
I'm not
man.
going to look into it.
But I would stock it if it wasn't so expensive. Or I just need to make more money and then increase my lifestyle.
There you go.
And if it's
then
Olippops rather than
again.
Lamborghinis, I think that's an okay thing.
I'll take fiber instead of Lamborghinis. You heard it
Yeah,
here
dude,
first.
totally. I would actually make that. I would make that bet.
Fiber, not Lamborghinis. I'll get a bumper sticker worked up for you.
It's like our Got Milk campaign.
My other car is a fiber.
My other car is a walnut.
Chris
Okay.
Hendrick says Arkham players in the U.S. probably 50 or 60.
50 to 60, says Chris.
Why are you asking that? What
Well,
was
if
your
there's
idea?
14,000 Earthborn back, I just wanted to kind of know where the player base was in relation to Arkham. See, I think it's less than that.
And
I think Zach would think
another
it's less too.
Simon said 25.
25, okay.
Simon says.
Which Simon is that? Is that a Simon that I know, or is that just a random cat box Simon?
It's a cat emoji, so it's impossible to tell.
You wanted this one.
Yes.
But you can have either of them.
I'll take Blackberry.
Dude, these first time I heard about someone drinking
Pleasing sound.
these, I kind of dismissed them,
Ugh.
made fun of them a little bit. But when I was in Invisalign for 8 decades, when I had my Invisalign out, these were so great because they're just so crisp and cold.
Yeah.
And like your mouth would get so dry having those in all day. Anyways.
That's good to know.
What did the guesses come in?
Yeah, there's a few guesses. How many do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
I think the number is between 7 and 10,000.
7 and 10. Amazing. So Zach thinks 7 to 10,000.
That's a low
Simon
ball.
thinks 25,000.
And then
Hodebeck's
Chris Hodebeck.
50 to 60,000.
No way. No way.
Where's Andrew? Where's
He can't talk about
Can't
that.
say that.
I just
Look, I've got I don't have sources. I've got educated guesses.
Can we get like a ringtone just to alert Andrew? Because I know this is
Hold
on
on.
the background when he's working.
I'm going to text somebody who is not Andrew for a guess.
Definitely not Andrew.
I'm not going to
Not
tell you
Andrew.
who's giving
Not
me the
Andrew.
An
guess.
anonymous source.
And it is truly anonymous. It's not Andrew.
He's been away from FFG for eons now.
Yeah, one whole.
He's been away from FFG for half of Arkham's life cycle.
Hey, did you see that now that you can't have non-competes when you leave anymore?
I did see that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, you don't like it. You're
That's not
you're the
true.
boss.
That's not. I understand. So there's a way to utilize those that's reasonable and fair.
Sure.
There's a way to use them
oppressive.
oppressively.
Same with copyright law. And
So-
I would rather burn down all copyright law, but that's because if you're gonna have to go one extreme or the other.
Yeah. Like, I do. This is a topic I didn't expect to get into, but I do understand the reality of, and it's relevant in tabletop, right? We hire someone
Right.
and they're here for 2 weeks or 2 months, and then they just get an offer from a competitor. Now they have.
Who's a competitor? Can't compete with this.
So picture your sorcery, and you hire someone.
Yeah.
You add them to the team for 2 months, and then
They go work for Warlord.
they go work for Warlord.
And they come out with a dust system.
And it's like, well, what information did you just
Right.
share? What,
Right.
like, to me, that's pretty reasonable. It's like, if I'm going to hire you at sorcery for you not to go work for a competitor, even we've had this situation sometimes where it's like, can we go work for it? And the answer is always yes. It's like, if I leave here, can I go work for, like, during interview I've been doing a lot of interviews recently, so this is coming up. It's like,
I was like, are you leaving?
I've been really thinking.
I have
about
some news live, Steven. But so
Go work at Earthborn
I think
like
it's pretty
everybody else.
reasonable as a person to say, hey, if I'm going to hire you, and most of the time when you're hiring, first 2, 3, 4 months is all onboarding, training,
Right,
etc.
right.
If I'm going to invest all these resources to bring you on, I just don't want you to immediately go work for a competitor.
Sure.
Nobody's going to leave if
I'm
you
not-
got the bubblies.
That's
That's
right.
why we gotta keep the bubblies on.
I'm not trying to prevent you from having a job or an income or stymie you, but there is a layer there. Now, there's some people that will hire people and intentionally hire them to then fire them to make sure they can't go work at a competitor. And like, there's all kinds of gross stuff. It's like
yuck.
let you work here for a month and a half and then fire you, and it's like now you can't work in the tech industry.
Yikes.
It's like,
That's weird.
Oh, Lord.
Yikes.
Let me do what I
Anyways.
want, dude.
So people were saying 40, 50,000.
Chris Hodovec was saying 40 to 50,000. Andrew's typing, though. I just want to get
thought it
it
was
this.
Not Andrew.
Andrew's typing.
Anonymous
Well,
Andrew.
I call my phone Andrew.
Yeah. So I call my anonymous sources. My anonymous sources are Andrew. Andrew, the anonymous source.
Hey, Andrew, you know,
Anonymous Andrew.
you got a text for me?
Oxford, favorite bubbly. My favorite flavor is.
This is some top level.
Yeah,
content.
I have two. One
Jonathan,
is
your objectives
are
we're waiting on the
objectives are
number.
gonna be met,
We're waiting
for
on
sure.
the number.
This
So
is why people like the stream.
I
They're
really
gonna like
like
it.
I really like the black cherry Waterloo. Waterloo's brand.
That cannot be the right answer.
So it's kind of like this. The
Nobody likes black
blackberry?
cherry as their number one. That's like saying my friend said lettuce wraps were his favorite food.
There's a new bubbly
That
though
could be
recently
true.
that is like coconut pineapple.
Yeah, I could see that. Tastes like Sonic.
It just tastes like
ocean water?
Malibu rum minus the alcohol.
Yeah. Well, that makes it significantly less exciting for me.
Well, you can put alcohol in it though, and then,
well, then we're back.
then you'd be having a party.
Alejandro's got us whipped here. He's going to start a company with our motto, but then offer Olipop to his employees.
See?
I have
That's
tried
the market at
Olipop.
work.
I didn't like Olipop. I tried a couple flavors.
We were just singing the praises.
It's
of
got
it.
a weird like aftertaste.
That's
for me.
It's all that fiber.
Stevia.
I got a lot of
It's got 35% of your daily fiber in that can.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I don't need more of in my diet? Fiber.
Well, man,
I'm covered on fiber. Let me tell you.
I mean, it could help. Have you tried more? I mean, I don't know what's possible.
When I first started leaning plant-based, I had been taking fiber pills, and I was miserable because there was so much just like internal gas. It was
Go ahead and
horrible.
like and subscribe.
No,
See, this is why people need to
Smash that
like.
Listen,
Smash
no
the
one
like
warns
button.
you. I switched to overnight oats and I was eating way more fruits and vegetables. and I was like, oh, I'm going to feel so much better. And then I felt miserable.
Yeah, you got to get past that initial
but
recalibration.
I was still taking fiber pills.
Yeah.
And then I stopped taking fiber pills, and I felt way better.
Yeah. You want to. That's one reason. Everybody out there, this is true. Every once in a while, just eat a salad, and if it makes you feel bad, you need to change your life.
No.
Because if eating just
again.
that amount of like roughage hurts your stomach, which it happens to me from time to time. I'm not on a high horse here. It's like, oh, I've gone down a path here. I need to recorrect. I need to
comments
recorrect
covering up
where
your
I can
face,
wear
I think,
eat
by the way.
leaves, and it'd be okay.
I don't think it is on the actual shot.
So we're
Does
basically
the comment
not,
cover your face on the real shot?
No.
the TLDR I'm getting is that we're not getting older.
No, things are fine.
We're not definitely the fiber talk is something we would have had in our early 20s.
Yeah. All the kids are taught the Gen Alphas, the Gen A's, whatever they're called. They love fiber. They're talking about fiber all the time. TikTok is mostly.
Hey, can we do a
fiber
poll?
now.
I'm just curious how many
70%
people
fiber.
drink with sparkling water.
Yeah, and hey, while we're doing this poll, everybody out there, just start liking this so the YouTube thinks this is the most popular part of the stream.
Yeah. Like,
Just
do
start
you
trying
enjoy
people
this?
here.
Why are we here?
This is a train wreck.
Anyways, we have our guest. Let's go to sorcery news and let's get to the Warlord gameplay somehow and get this in before you've got to leave.
What poll am I supposed to start? How many people eat fiber?
No, do you drink sparkling water? Yes or no?
Okay.
Come on, boost those engagement numbers.
These are rookie numbers.
And then give me that sorcery icon popping up so I can talk about sorcery while you're doing this. A lot going on in Sorcery Land.
Oh man, they crushed it. Actually, they did a
So
good job.
first of all, we got the dust store is live.
Mm-hmm.
So each booster box has a dust code on the bottom you can scratch off and scan into your account, and then you can use those points to redeem them in the dust store for such things as t-shirts, hoodies, alt art, exclusive promo cards, and they even had some alpha booster boxes on the system that are now gone, which is really cool. Probably the most notable part of this to me is that you're also going to be able to earn dust from playing events.
Yeah.
Which is very smart. They're kind of centralizing this sort of added value to the box, and also like the promo organized play. As I was talking about earlier with the box agreed, the more of these sort of things that a store has to manage or a player has to manage running these things at a store, it's a lot. So if you can centralize it, it's like host the event, use our system, and it'll all go here. They also get incredible data from this.
That's the beauty. This is an old-fashioned win-win. This might actually be a win-win-win. The stores win, the players win, sorcery wins. That's a classic triple win. That's a win-win-win. Because, as you said, they get the data of how many boxes are being opened, which means the dust is being redeemed. So if I have a print run of 10,000 boxes and I have dust redemption of 8,000 of those boxes, I can probably say with some confidence that I know 8,000 boxes have been opened. Between those 2,000, how many people forgot about the dust, didn't know about it, and how many people are actually just got them in the basement? I can make a decent assessment of that.
So Simon on the
Now I
video
know.
from last night, this morning, was saying that over the weekend they had over 1,000 orders in the dust system.
That's amazing.
I also really liked, so I ordered the Cloud City. Card looks awesome.
Yeah.
But it's limit one per account.
Beautiful.
Which is cool because someone can't just roll in there and be like, I'm going to buy all the Cloud Cities.
Yeah.
And then play those games. So I assume they'll add, they also have some playmats.
It's just, it's another great little...
I assume they'll add playmats and promos and stuff over time to that. But I did see a lot of people saying, well, I guess I'll open that last box because I need the dust to do the thing.
And it also turns into like, I'll play the last round of the tournament. I'll play the casual event and I still get rewarded for it, not just for winning, but for participating. And then I still can wrap that into a greater reward system. You know, everyone likes a decent treadmill, a little... So this is a fun treadmill.
Well, I think that's the key there. We talk a lot of times about, do you need to incentivize playing a game? That's kind of an odd thing, actually. If you zoom out, it's like,
That is a little weird.
I need to be incentivized to play the thing I enjoy with someone.
Competitive market.
But I think the main thing is it's fun.
It is fun.
Like the idea of like collecting and using these cards and having these promos, and it's like, oh, I play my extra round, I'm gonna get the thing, and then now I'm gonna order the thing online and get. It's just like, is it enjoyable to engage with? And this is another way to engage, especially for a game that only has one set a year. Very smart way to put things in that gap, because at any point they could be like, oh, there's 8 new promo cards in the dust store, and suddenly people are like, I gotta go get some more dust.
Yeah.
Or I already have the dust and I'm waiting, but now I have a thing that comes in. It's like, oh, Cloud City promo. I've got to play a deck that has the Cloud City now, etc.
Yeah, that's really cool. And also, if you're not the greatest competitive player and you won't win the top finalist champion card or whatever, you might still have these other cards that these competitive players won't get because you play more casual events, you collect the game more, you buy more boxes. So it gives you another avenue to like have special things that these other player types might not have, even though they have the thing that you don't have, which is the champion card. And now maybe I'll trade you my Cloud City for your champion card, and we can make it work.
For a lot of people, some of these cards like Cloud City, it's a unique card they may not have.
Yeah, true. True. Yeah.
Because like if you buy 4 boxes of sorceries, there's a lot of cards, especially unique cards, you will not have explicitly.
You're telling me, buddy.
So I don't know. That's kind of cool. You could buy 1 box. You could buy none. You could play precons and earn dust, and then expand your collection in this way. It's not the most efficient way to expand your collection, but it's cool.
And they updated the international shipping, I believe, too. I think they had a weird shipping method on there. And
originally, it was very expensive.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
It's expensive.
Yeah. And it's not getting cheaper.
Crazy.
And notably, too, we've run into this. We at some point switched to only end-to-end tracking on our shipping internationally because it was so common to have, when we weren't doing that, for these things to go missing or get delayed for months. Mm-hmm. And it's an
awful experience for people.
Awful for them, awful for us, etc. All right. Also,
my anonymous source has...
Is it... You have okay to say these things?
I guess.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
He has not worked here 4 years.
I'll tell you this.
4 years is a long time for an LCG.
Who are you talking about? I'm talking about my anonymous source is not at all involved.
Anonymous Andrew.
In that.
Okay. I'll buy into it.
The guess is under 30, over 10.
Okay.
Under 30,000, over 10,000 as a raw, in the dark, don't have the data guess. So somewhere between 10 and 30 is likely.
I would buy that.
Yeah. So Hodevac's wrong.
The one thing we know here is that Hodevac Price is Right rules out of here. No longer has a seat at this table. Okay.
So on our poll, before we get going, because this is important, we've got a 60-40.
Yeah, it is important.
I like drinking sparkling water. 40%, you don't know my life.
Okay. Don't like the sparkling water.
Don't like the sparkling water.
That's fair.
I'm on the don't like the sparkling water train.
What's wrong with y'all?
I don't like bubbly stuff.
Huh. Like champagne?
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Wow.
My wife describes these as, it tastes like if you had whatever like blackberry juice or whatever it is, and then you watered it down, 90% water and 10% the actual juice. She's like, why would I not just drink the actual juice?
Because it's full of sugar.
There it is. Bingo.
Leah my wife always drinks it. And always any of those things that are like flavored with like the ghost of watermelon.
Yeah.
Like
that's what she says. Like, she's like, they made it in a vat. There's strawberries here, and then there's this here. And there's a hint of strawberry that just whisks.
It's like someone whispered the word strawberry over the cans before they sealed it. Yeah. It's silly to me.
It's a placebo effect. It's in a strawberry can, so your brain thinks it tastes like strawberry.
That's right.
Anyways.
Flavored with placebo.
Yeah, that's right. Anything, other things with sorcery, they're going to be distributed in Japan. Via Legendary Games distribution.
Very cool. Good for them.
I saw Hein getting a shout out there. That was cool. You pointed this out to me. I didn't even see it till this morning, but Eric's Curioso posted a video of Eric playing as Jesse.
It was so cool.
It seemed crazy.
He's using prototype cards from before the game was made. It was cool.
Was it before the game was made, or the cards that will eventually maybe see a set?
Oh, I
heard it was the second one.
I think it's cards that are probably coming. They're in testing.
Super early development cards.
No.
That's what I heard.
No.
That's what
like it could be 4 sets from now. You never know where they're going to show up. But the Realm Eater, you had stuff that was like, if you have less spells in your hand, it gets plus strength. If it's the first 3 turns of the game, it gets plus strength. It was like Eager Giant or something. And
on the first 3 turns, it's
the first 3 turns, it's -2 to play or something. And so like it's like a 4 or 5 cost thing that costs 5. But it's -2 or 3 in the first 3 turns. But if you draw it later, it's not great on curve.
Simon of the Cat emoji says he made
that. May
that
actually
morning.
be Simon. Is this actually Simon?
I don't know. There's a lot of Simons.
Are you
There's
the
a lot of
Simon?
Simons in the world. There's a lot of Andrews in the world. Who knows who's talking? This is the internet.
Maybe he's trying to have a modicum of anonymity.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have used his name.
He's spying on. He said, "Well, we partnered with these guys to talk about sorcery, but they can't stop talking about sparkling water and fiber."
I'm changing my avatar to a cat.
Maybe
going
we should
in.
renegotiate. These guys are not worth anything.
He made
right there in the box.
Morning.
He made them that morning.
That's what the internet
He says
says.
guilty. I think it is the Simon.
Oh,
That's amazing.
hey,
What's up, Simon? This is a great video.
They also announced a custom card challenge. You
This
can
is
submit
cool.
your player-created cards to their Facebook group. 6 favorite spells and Atlas cards will win a prize. Is it undisclosed?
It was
My likeness in the game?
It was at the very end of that video that we just talked about. There was a little
Oh,
chapter
really?
section. Simon like pops up, and he's a person.
Go to the
cat this time.
Facebook.
And he says, "Hey, over on our Facebook,
Facebook.
we've got 6 of each of these prize cards that we can send you if you get to be one of the 6 favorites that we pick." That's the long and short of it as far as I know.
I don't want to
So
go to
check that out.
Facebook.
Yeah, I don't either.
Simon, are you here because you're a Warlord fan? Being
I would
honest,
not
I
be
guarantee
surprised.
you Simon
he's
played
like-
Warlord.
I'm going to spill some
definitely
tea on
seems
Simon.
Oh,
I think
right here.
And yeah, I know, but I'm going to say it for him. So I'm pretty sure he has every game, crowdfunded card game that's ever been crowdfunded.
Is that
He's
true?
backed all of them.
I think he's literally
He
backed
got
them
all of them,
either backed or has gone back to get them.
like all of them, because we've seen some real
I think so.
ones come through.
Wow.
I think so. He can correct me if I'm wrong,
Really?
or but I think it's.
That's cool.
I
We
think
need
it's
to talk
true.
to him about some
Wow.
stuff.
I think he is a.
A true collector, historian.
Just wants all of the games.
I would bet that Simon played Warlord though back when it was 2001 days.
Oh, that's a good question.
I would bet.
We need to. Well, I'll talk.
Eric
about
may
that
have played
tomorrow.
it too.
All right. We also got. I'm not going to distract myself. Midland Mayhem happening this weekend. This is via Pete on the Discord channel.
Yeah,
May 18th
Pete
and
from
19th.
SorcererCon, Pete. The one and
Pete.
only. Yeah,
The Pete.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Pete.
SorcererCon Pete. May 18th and 19th happening in Belleville, Illinois. Constructed and limited with side events. How to play.
Which is basically St. Louis.
Yeah,
I think it's
Yeah.
St. Louis, right?
roundabout, as we say.
I didn't type the notes. I'm just reading them.
It's like 6
So
hours
it's
away because we
teleprompter.
looked at going and it was like just a little too far.
And then there were a lot of showers happening that weekend.
Yes,
Baby showers.
baby
that
showers.
That's a shower.
Hour-long showers, guys. All right, and that's it. We made it to the end of the news. We've succeeded. Now it's time.
I'm gonna try to throw some cards,
plan.
Warlord cards on the screen, but I've got no guarantees.
Are you? Yeah, I think that's what's going
But
to
it would
happen.
be cool if we could see them.
I didn't know it was happening, but I think I'm becoming a Nothrog man.
You
You're
were
an
not
aggro
on
guy,
man the
I
minute
guess.
you were born.
But you're a dragon guy too, so you
Yeah.
gotta leverage.
There's a lot. I don't have a clear. This is my faction yet in this game.
You could play dragons; they just come in stunned. Think about it.
Well, I'm definitely playing that mercenary character that lets me play all the dragons.
Shall we top down?
No doubt.
There's a little mic in the shot, Steven. If you can see that.
A tiny little mic.
A tiny little
I see
mic.
it, yeah.
Now it's over on Steven's side.
Oh man,
Oh, this right
It's
here.
gotta be it. You can just slide it.
it's the holder.
Godspeed.
Yeah, you give it a little twist. There it is. That's good.
It's gonna slide back. Whoever designed this is okay.
Dr. Good, you've been a Nothrog man since the pandemic. Uh-oh, look at this.
It's like the old. Hey, Jonathan, can I zoom this in?
Yeah.
You have any problem with that?
Yeah. You'll have to focus it again once it zooms.
I need to go get my actual D20s. Look at this.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do this. I don't know. Where do I press the button up here somewhere?
Yeah, you press the button. There should be good.
I've learned how to play games so many times off the back of a sheet like this.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh, great autofocus, boys.
Let me put it on the thing so you can see it. The
Sam?
golden rule. Look, they had a golden rule before Sorcery had a golden rule.
Everybody's got a golden rule. Cards overcome rules.
Did you already read this?
No, it's always the golden rule. Because
golden
people
rule is
got
have-
weird when it wasn't.
Do
that.
unto others. That means have a good time.
That's right.
that
That's
the
what
golden
Jesus said. Have a good time.
He did. He said do unto others as you would have them do
I don't
unto
have
you.
a D20, man.
Yeah, of course. I'll go get some D20s.
This is 2003. The 2004 they added the D20 long box.
This is 2004. Yeah, that's right. I think my character is Norn, a Nothrog warlord. Can you pop it?
How about
I'm
the
gonna try. Give me a second.
How about the Iron Duke? Looks a little dark on camera too. You know what, Jonathan? Why don't we turn up these lights?
I'm gonna get some
because
D20s.
It's that lens that changes brightness and darkness. As
Oh, do we need to up it?
yeah, we need to up it. We don't need to up on the chair for that one.
I don't know if I'm ready. There's the Iron Duke. Let's see what the Iron Duke's doing.
I might be able to get
Traitor. Inflicts an additional wound on higher level characters when inflicting wounds with a melee strike. Love it. Maybe that's why he's level 3. +5 skill, 2 wounds. A 2 wound. This isn't my Warlord, surely, right? This can't be my Warlord. It's got to be in the back. Hey, these are all cards that I know. Where's my Warlord, Zach? It'll say Warlord, right? Hey, meet at the end. Look at that. Hey.
Classic card.
Hey.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna look for cards that I'm really excited about. How do I know what my starting cards are?
We don't know, man.
Oh, dude, look at this. Foil Varith.
Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
You just got a foil card?
Are there random cards in here? Did they do that?
It has to be. Here we go. Lord Kestrel.
Green. What? Wait.
Like a foil hidden motives? This is just awesome. What's going on?
Let me see if my rulebook says what I'm supposed to do.
You know it doesn't, man. You automatically know it doesn't. You and I both know it does not tell you what to do. Is he holding a painting?
He's civilized.
Oh, that's a shield. Right. Not a painting. It's an illusionist, Jonathan. I'm playing an illusionist.
Oh, you got it off the top.
I love it. Once per turn, give another Devranian in play one of the following until it uses this ability again. +5 attack, +5 AC, +1 hit point, or +5 skill.
Read the chat.
Love it.
You want to use Krun, not Norn. Is Krun in here?
Flip it over. Is Kron on the back?
What?
What?
No.
I'm going to pull out my level 2s and my level 1s.
Apparently there's 2 warlords in here. Oh, Akbar, I've seen you. That's got to be... We're going to start with those.
Did you buy these on purpose? Like,
I bought them
did you know what you were buying?
No.
Because I've got ball lightning and stuff that I used in here in my deck.
In the deck you used when we did the demo?
Yeah, you're just a genius.
I mean, I don't know that these are related, but I didn't want to say it.
Yes.
What about, oh, there's Krun. Krun. I love Krun.
I got Lord Kestrel here.
Wait, are these random cards in the back?
Dude, I don't know. I'm going to shuffle up and go.
Look, I got this Storm Shadow, first of all. Jason Engel, I knew it was Jason. I loved it immediately. But that doesn't seem like it goes in this deck. Are there random cards in here? Can someone help me?
I'll tell you what I figured out, Zach. I've got 3 level 1s of the same name. And I feel like I want to run all of those to have it. And then I've got... Well, no, I can be smart about this. Okay?
Remove the last 10 cards. The last 10 cards are random.
Oh.
Which is where I got this foil Varith.
Oh.
Which was the unique Nothrog.
Uh-oh.
But it was in the 10 cards.
Well, why didn't they tell me that?
Well, and then I also had an extra Warlord here for some reason.
Am I square?
J.K. Lawrence, they'll figure it out.
I'm just going to play... I think I'm just going to play them all. As long as they're in my faction. Or mercenaries. Yeah, these are all playable cards.
Blue is mercenary?
Yeah.
Is green Nothrog?
Mm-hmm.
And this is like... So this Lord of Barrackston is a neutral?
Where are you seeing that?
Was it just because of the border?
What the heck is that even card? That's a different card. Campaign? Epic? Warlord only?
Nothrog Warlord only.
Huh. There's like a whole campaign thing that I don't know anything about. It's in the rulebook.
Oh, I'm immediately...
You just dropped that one.
I don't know if that's true.
You're going to learn the cards?
No.
Not a chance, man. No.
Hold on. Let's just... Spend order of your Nothrogs have killed 5 or more opposing characters with melee strikes this turn. Attach this card to your Warlord. While it is attached, your Nothrogs have a +3 attack bonus. That's playable.
That's easy, yeah.
Well, I'll read the campaign section. I don't think it matters.
Look at your tiny.
It was really... I won't say any names, but I was playing games recently with a friend, and there's little text like this on cards, and they were like... It's like, we're getting old. Campaign format. To play a game in campaign format, follow these rules. Use only cards printed with the sword and shield campaign symbol on the card. For the most part, this limits you to cards that appear in Southern Kingdoms, Campaign Edition, and later expansions. In the case of cards reprinted from earlier sets, you may use either copy interchangeably. That's it. It's just a format. You can only run campaign cards.
I'm loving this figure out your first 5 already.
Apparently those last cards are random, like a booster pack. So add them if you want.
I'm adding them. I'm taking your spot here real quick. I'm just gonna slide you over for just a second while I figure this out. Your space. You're good.
Epic means you can only have one.
I'm already here. I just want to let you know I'm doing this on purpose, not to try to bug you out. Okay, so let's look at this together. As far as my first 5s,
so you have 3 level 1s.
I have 3 level 1s I need to get to. I've got 4 with a +1.
What is it called?
Squire Aragon.
I don't know.
And it's got 11 armor class. Then I've got a +1 with a 10 armor class. Wizard with skill. All of them have 1 wound. And then I've got a 12 armor class but no attack bonus. And then I've got a 13 armor class, no attack bonus, no ability. So you can see the wheel of value that happens. So let's look at our abilities. Inflicts an additional wound with melee against characters without armor or shield. So this would be a pretty good frontline fighter, because I think that's going to be most. So if you put beef in the front at level 1, there might be level 1 beef. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Then you have Kador, spin order, discard a card, perform a +4 range strike. Now that's interesting because if he starts on the front row, he can hit your second rank. So maybe we're starting to look at something like this. And then we have Thalon, same class as your Warlord, nothing fancy, just harder to hit. So this is more beef.
Can I start?
Let's just go here. This looks like a fun starting. Look at that. I mean, I'd be scared if there's a wizard with 2 squires next door.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at that. I like that.
How do you say his name?
Kador.
Kador.
Squire Aragon.
Kador. Can I start a mercenary character?
I think so. Yeah, there's no penalty. I don't know if that's true, but. Father Nicodemus gives +3 attack to a Deveranian in this rank. I would want a ranged attack if I'm going to use that. Let's see if there is one.
Brand the Raven. Warlord is too epic.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Clockwork Gadget. I forgot it was Monday. Hello. Well, welcome. You made it just in time to watch me crush Steven.
Okay, so this one's out. I got Squire Orban as a rando, but it wants my Warlord to be a good fighter, and I think that's an alignment. Good, not evil. And I think the Deveranians are evil. So it's out.
Are these your random cards? You're upgrading immediately.
I don't know.
You're not
I put it all together. I didn't know to take out the back 10 because nobody told me, Warlord players.
And we're gonna open some packs after this, right?
Ooh, wow! Look at this. Yeah. Okay, let's build it together. Oh, you already did it. Got it. Okay, understood.
I'm already ready to play weird.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So I have one.
Just another Monday.
I have 1 2 hit point character. 10 AC, 2 hit point, Lady Melegrance, Knight of the Moon. So keep that in mind. And 2 hit points is notable, but Lady Beatrix here, 14 armor class +2 attack. That's baller.
But she's got to start in your second row.
Rank 2, and then Bruin react before it ever makes a melee strike. They gain +3. I think that's good for the back row. So I'm definitely going. I mean, what if you just did this? And then the first strikes, they're spending to get +3 to these guys up here. That's kind of fun. But then Lady Beatrix seems like a cool one.
I'm not going to mess with my stack. I'm too nervous. Why'd they give me 2 Warlords, though?
Oh, let's go. 1 Bruin Lenoir and 1 Lord Anguissant. Dude, I may as well be a French speaker. I've been to New Orleans.
A Parisian?
So check this out. You want to see my grand strategy?
Beautiful. Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay.
Unbeatable.
So these guys are just, guys that are going to swing. This guy can discard a card from my hand to do a +4 range strike. So if I win initiative on the first turn, I'm going to do that immediately into your back rank. Your rank 2, yeah, and try to take somebody out.
I don't think you should do that.
But if I lose initiative, you're going to kill him first.
Definitely.
Yeah. So then Squire's going to swing at something. Then you're going to kill a Squire. And then Lord Anguissant is going to move up to fall forward, but then has an order once per turn perform a melee strike while spent. So I still get value.
You love that. Free
Over,
value.
and then we'll win.
All right. You want to know mine?
Yeah.
I've got 2 Akvox again.
Oh God.
If they don't do a wound when they strike, they go away.
They will. Yeah.
Then I've got Urg, who reacts once a turn after an adjacent character is targeted with the melee or range strike. This becomes the target instead.
Oh man, that's a bummer. That's my whole strategy. Move this up. Yeah.
Then I've got
this thing in camera.
the cat. Bring in the cat.
Bring in the cats.
Anyways, he has a spend order, perform a +2 range strike.
Oh, that's good. You got a ranged guy. I didn't get
From
one of them.
Range 2 here. And then I've got this Amodazi's Wrath, mercenary monster, ethereal, may not attack. I don't know if the ethereal keyword does anything. I think you miss on odds or evens.
Is ethereal?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was planar was the weird thing.
Does ethereal mean anything?
I hate planar. Planar's
I'll
so
read
good.
He has a spend order. Target a character within 2 ranks and perform a skill check. DC equals target's AC. If successful, the target suffers a wound.
Yeah, that's good. Those are very good cards.
Then I've got
Your
Krun.
cards are better than mine. What's up with this?
Then I've got Krun. He has a melee 11, +6. Nothra Warlord inflicts an additional wound whenever he hits with a melee attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's a 2 guy.
Get in there and make it happen.
And then Lord Kestrel's Mind, once per turn, give another Deveranian in play one of the following: 5 attack, 5 AC, 1 hit point, or +5 skill that sticks on that character until I use this ability again. It's like the Wave Shaper. So like my first action could be giving like +1 hit point to my front rank thing, and then it would make it harder for you to take it. But you'd have to. It's kind of like, but is that really actually making a difference? We don't know.
A couple of clarifications.
Okay.
Ethereal and Astral got merged into planar. So ethereal is you have to hit an even to hit them.
Dang.
And then Zach, you can't have any non-Nothrog cards in your starting lineup.
I had a bad feeling about that.
Yeah, right on. Good for you.
All right, let me find something else.
I love this game.
Already.
I love it.
Already.
It's hitting me in the part of my brain that I love.
You just can't get enough
Look
of it.
at it, Zach. I mean, this is the kind of thing.
What's the name of that Warlord you were seeing?
Lord Kestrel.
Can we zoom out a little bit on this camera? It's a little hot and heavy.
I don't know. I just wanted to be able to see the cards there for a second.
I mean, we can actually, you know what? It's probably fine. I just got to find the right spot. Hold on.
Is it?
It's kind of great.
This Lord Kestrel?
No. But
This one?
that is the ability. That's just an alt art.
Oh man, he's got
That's
a tiger
so
head.
cool. He's turned into a tiger because he's an illusionist. But I mean, you're not going to think that's a tiger. That's
Steven can't
obviously
handle it.
Tiger man.
No, well, I mean, if you just see it, maybe it's just head's like peeking through the bush.
Hey, we could play like a close-up Warlord.
He's got a blanket on.
wanna open
why
a pack?
and then it's-
Not yet. Let's do it after we're done. And see if we get any goodies.
I just wanted to hit it.
Close-up Warlord? What are you talking about?
Like, if you go to the top down, I think we can play it this close.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it actually works. Because our shot's also more zoomed in than the real shot, right?
Yeah, this is all you need, right?
Is that accurate, John?
What?
Are people seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
The comments come in differently.
The comments coming differently, the cards coming differently.
So they're not seeing what I'm seeing. You lied to me.
Well, I mean, in some ways they are, in some ways they're not. It just depends on what your definition of taste is. Okay, let me see if I can brighten up that shot, because it's going to bother me.
44, 45, 6%.
Warlord Card Gamer saying we can see well.
Dude, 50 cards right here. 50 cards in my starter. I don't think I got the 10 extras.
No, that's the wrong way. How's that? That's looking good.
I'm going to cut the squire, though. I'm going to go to 49 because it's just not even playable.
Well, I've got 32 plus the starting 5 for some reason.
You're at 37?
It doesn't matter.
I'll match you. What's your ratios? How many like spells to dudes?
I just shuffled.
Do you even play level 1 dudes in deck?
Do you use that?
Yeah.
What's that big catapult? What's that big ballista?
Ballista Crew. Everyone's saying it's a staple of Nothrog.
So as I learn more about Warlord,
Uh-huh.
I like go to the Accord lands and look up all this stuff. So I was looking up all the different dwarf stuff that could heal. For
Of course you were.
And then I looked at the siege stuff. I was disappointed. I thought the dwarves would have more siege, but it's mostly Nothrog.
Yeah. Well, the dwarves are more hardy themselves than
Yeah. They do have one, like they have a door. That's cool. Let's see if I can find
a
it.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything to do with Durin? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, Door to the World. Here it is.
Speak friend and enter. Ooh, that is cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I was telling Zach, as I learn more about Warlord, I go to the Accord lands and like look up keywords and stuff.
Yeah.
I found this. I think this is one of the few siege that the dwarves have. Door to the
We're talking about my ballistic crew. Don't worry about it.
You won't need to know about it.
Play when an action by this rogue is being canceled. What kind of rogue could play this? This one?
Rogue is the
That's
dwarf.
true, Brandon.
I don't need that.
Dwarves do have gargoyles.
Iron Duke I can play. Non-G is an elf. Okay, I don't want to play this.
Probably not. No.
Hestior level 6. Steed.
We like that. You can play it on your Warlord immediately.
Yeah, because it's what, level 5 plus 3
Yeah.
for rank? Okay. Bard only. Do I have any bards?
Hey,
No.
Fabio in the house.
Gone. Benedric.
I guess Fabio.
Wow, this guy's crazy. So I can play him here.
I'm just saying Fab.
Okay. Dwarf, don't need that.
Yeah, you definitely mixed in those cards.
Rogue, don't need that. Kills a dragon with a melee strike. You don't have any dragons, do you? Don't need that.
You don't know that.
Arc lightning. Okay, I'm gonna play that obviously.
So we're playing starter decks from 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it holds up. This is the magic of Warlord. The first time we played on stream, 2 minutes in, it's like, oh, this is a breath of fresh throwback air. You know what I mean? I think we had just played like Hecatomb and Rage and like just were on some grinders too. And then it was like Warlord showed up. All this fantasy art that Steven loved and mechanics that I could understand without reading the rules. It was beautiful. Beautiful moment.
Oh,
One day I'll understand
wow.
Rage. One day.
Rage?
Yeah.
I think I need to give it an honest shot with someone that already knows how to play.
Do you want those Nothrag daggers?
Because MJ was talking about that was one of their favorites growing up. But it's the one that turned me off TCGs for 40 years.
Rage?
Wait, I'm not 40. Yeah, 20.
I remember that story.
Yeah. A friend of mine bought a starter at a convention. And we had never played Magic. We had no idea. And we tried to follow the rules in the starter in that little text. And bounced off of it so hard. I bounced away from LCGs and TCGs for almost 20 years.
I could see why.
Yeah.
That game's namesake can make you feel the same way.
But I think once you get past it, it's a lot of fun. I don't know.
In Rage?
One day. Yeah.
Yeah.
One day.
I've heard people speak very positively about it, so I would love to
Yeah, Danny
experience it.
Goodnight. Rage is amazing.
Yeah. I don't know. I would love to feel that way.
Oh, hey, we got some lore.
Rodrigo, in the story, Lord Kestrel failed to summon a god and ended up dying. Brune, on Steven's second rank, made a deal with the god of deception to make him take the guise of Lord Kestrel. So Bruin becomes Lord Kestrel.
Pretty cool.
Corlash, Rage is a ton of fun with not starter decks. Just for you, the Rage starter decks were abysmal. The game was actually good constructed.
There you go.
I saw it in a group I'm in the other day, people talking about what's the worst throwback game you've ever played. And someone mentioned Tomb Raider, and I was upset because Tomb Raider
was like one of your
Tomb
best.
Raider was glorious.
Tomb Raider's the best.
I'm gonna not get fancy yet, but I do want these daggers eventually. These Nothrog daggers you handed over to me. I'm just gonna put them here. Let's see if I can.
This is kind of a fun card. Patchwork armor. Striker. Okay. Okay. Hey, that's a good card. Ooh, Ice Bolt is good. Flame Arrows is good. It's all just D&D spells, man.
Dude, look at this Storm Shadow character that he works with you that I was talking about. I love the art, but
in this rank, how does he do that? Oh, stealth. That means he can go into the opposing ranks. I can't remember how that works.
he just can move into the opposing. There's maybe a stealth check. I don't know. Someday we'll figure it out.
DC.
SW. Just remember, you can't spell Captain Crunch without Crun.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Zach M.
Class is your warlord. This can't be good, right?
Think about that History Channel with the positional. The thing we watched. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the actual.
Oh, no. Anachronism.
From the History Channel. Yeah, Anachronism. Yeah.
Anachronism could be such a banger of a game.
It has some interesting stuff.
Okay, I made some cuts.
I like that one.
Shuffle and go, baby.
All right.
Any dragon shields for us?
I don't. We're just gonna gently shuffle.
Oh, oops.
I'll have to bring sleeves next time. Are we streaming Warlord next Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Is that
We'll
the
stream it
intent?
the whole time the campaign's going, right?
Okay, great.
We got anything else?
I'm not into it.
I mean, we got them
Warlord
at
forever.
$5,000 just talking about the Kickstarter. What are they at now?
Yeah,
Probably like 20 grand.
As soon as that check shows up,
Did they
we'll
add
just keep
sparkling
streaming
water
it.
as a reward tier?
Let's see. What was it? When
I
we
heard
started?
someone the other day saying they thought that we did the documentary for this and then we did the gameplay thing.
Mm-hmm.
Someone somewhere mentioned I wonder how much they had to pay for that content.
$0.
It's like, how does that?
Talk to the Hecatome guys around how much that costs.
No, if you want to talk to someone, it's talk to Decipher.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings TCG and Star Wars CCG. There's like 40 episodes of our streams are those two games.
Yeah, no, we don't take any money for content. All that content is made by us. We typically find games that we really love, and then we say, "Hey, we'd like to sell your game, and we'd also love to help people find out about it, become aware of it," and then we make videos.
Even Steven?
Yeah,
3.
it's 3.
It's odd. Let's roll this one and not roll these because these are spin downs that are made of stone and they can damage cards. Yeah,
Wow.
the whole thing.
Mr. Collector over here.
So we draw 5, right? Is that accurate?
yeah, that's accurate. Yeah.
Is there a mulligan rule here?
Nope, no mulligan.
We're just stuck with
It's too casual for mollies, man.
it. Mollies. All right, prepare to die.
Wait, why do I have this?
I don't know.
I don't even need it because I just the Warlord.
Oh yeah, we don't need to, okay. We can roll it. We can roll it. We can roll it. So I'm going first. Well, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. This guy will attack here.
All right, hold on. Let me read my hand.
You don't need to do
I
that.
just want to see if I react.
It's an act book. Spend order.
Oh, it's so close. No.
I love these guys. The Nothrogs, man. I'm jamming with the Nothrogs. These are just they're looking for they're here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean?
All right, I can't do anything about that there.
Okay.
Fail.
Well, he's gonna attack here. He's at +7. You're at a
Dang
10.
it.
So I need anything but a 2 or less.
You're about to roll the die you said not to
We're
roll?
gonna roll. We're just not
Okay.
gonna roll them onto the cards.
Okay. Come on, dude.
Oh,
fail.
we need to be able to roll where you can see it though.
Dude, hold on. Do we have one of the old
Box.
Dice.
I can find a box.
dice guys?
Yeah.
You remember the old ones we used to have for what was it for?
We've got little boxes. The last rolling game we did was Monster Apocalypse.
We need one of those Moncon.
I know. I got that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. Is one of those little Moncom boxes.
I got this little. This is a perfect little round box here.
Round box.
I was looking at just saying.
We could roll it in the duct tape.
Just kind of slide that into the top of the shot, and we can pull this out just a little bit. That card's not on the screen, by the way, guys. It's just you guys are gonna deal with that part.
Oh, the card that's showing is not showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. We got a whole system now.
Yeah, slide that bad boy over. Does that work? Yeah.
But now we're off center. It's weird.
Well, but we've got this to balance it.
Okay. All right.
And did you focus on them?
Oh no! Wow. Wow.
I got you.
And I'm gonna turn this way for the screen, not for myself.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Don't roll poorly.
Akbook is attacking.
Kador.
Got him.
11. Dead.
All right. I guess I should have attacked with this guy first, but I wanted to kill that guy.
Is this a good one?
That's the one that can intercept.
Yeah.
So if I attacked with him and then you try to attack one of these guys, I force you to attack this guy.
Yeah, I like it.
So then I get a bonus attack, but I made a mistake. We're gonna live with it. That's how we learn.
I've got all sorts of fun little cards here. And then before we actually... Okay. Yeah, we can reinforce our ranks too, dude. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Squire Aragon is going to attack Erg
Yeah, I'm going to let it happen.
We're going to spend the illusionist Bruin Lenoir. Spin react before a Devarian makes a melee strike roll. Gain +3 attack.
Okay, so it's a 4.
4.
Swinging at 11. Wah, wah, wah. Spent 2 of his guys for that? This is a beer game. This is a drink beer game.
Yeah.
Is it mine?
It's yours.
All right. Well, Erg now is going to attack this thing. He fell for my trap.
You're just a knuckle dragging big numbers player.
Yep.
I
told you I was an Othrog.
There's no tact to it.
It's just a 1 now.
Yeah, you gotta roll a 10 or higher.
I need a 10. Got him. 18.
Don't worry, my plan is solid. Spend an order once per turn. Let's go there.
I'll target this. Make this is the target.
Yeah, we did it. All right. And make the die of fate. Turn, turn, turn. Love it. Love it.
Oh, I'm wheezing. All right.
Uh-huh.
Well, I can do that once per turn at least, so that's a thing.
That is a thing, yeah.
This guy will attack. Let's attack the squire. So I need a 4.
Yeah, the 7s are big, man.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Squire, this guy?
Oh, it's a 12, yeah.
Easy.
But if they miss, they die at the end of the turn.
No problem, no problem, no problem.
So just don't miss.
Okay. I'm gonna use Lord Kestrel's order here. I'm gonna mark it with a D mark.
Someone's saying you can't do the spend order if it's spent.
No, it says specifically perform a melee strike while spent.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Lord Kestrel. And I'm gonna give +5 AC here.
What's AC?
Armor class. My God, Zach. I forget you didn't grow up with D&D.
Is that your top right stat?
I'm going to murder you.
It's this thing, right?
Thaco would have blown your mind.
So it's 17 for the turn.
17 for the turn, unless I use that order again on somebody else. Once per turn, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, I do. He's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You like running that I formation, don't you, Steven?
Oh, yeah. That is what I love because I chose that, Jonathan. Thank you very much.
So,
I love it. It was definitely all my strategy.
I can play level 1 characters into the front row, right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right, that's about to get. And positioning matters.
Seems that way, yeah.
Like
Adjacency.
when I play, I can put them in a certain spot. But like he can intercept for things next to him.
Yes. You can play right next to him if you want.
Do we know what the keyword saboteur does?
No.
Something does.
Hold on. Wow. Easy answer. Make it my compendium.
What card is it on?
What does defend do also? What's the feat?
Lasara.
Can you look up the defend feat?
What was the keyword I'm looking for? Saboteur. There's a saboteur in our midst.
Oh.
It's an unloaded keyword.
Yeah, not a keyword, just a trait.
All right.
A flavor.
I'm gonna play Lasara here in the front row.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. We can't play into an illegal rank here.
And at the end of the turn, we discard. We can keep any cards we want.
Yeah.
But then you draw back up to 5.
That's right, yeah. I'm going to put some patchwork armor here on Bruin. Just a +2 AC there. And defend +8. I'm not sure what that does. But it's a feat. And I know I can roll a d20, and if it works, something happens with my defend ability. There's no limit. You can have an infinite number of patchwork armors, but only level 2 or lower.
What'd you say about a feat?
It says defend +8.
You ready?
Yeah, what's defend do? After an adjacent character you control is targeted with a strike action, succeed with a defend check to redirect it to this character. Okay. Perfect.
Beautiful. I'll let you tell me how that's gonna work.
Well, I need to have an adjacent character for to keep killing everything.
Yeah,
It
I'm just gonna
doesn't
try to
matter.
kill you before it matters. I'm just gonna attack here at +2. I need a 15.
Yes.
Oh, 11.
Look
Next
who's
time.
missing.
Okay.
Look,
Act move? Is it this?
That was Lasara.
look who's missing now. Do you have a range strike back here?
2 of them. Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
You have +5 for the round though.
You brought an army to bear. Yeah, the problem I'm running into is that
You play something and I kill it.
I need to have 2 people in the front rank so that I can play a level 2. But if I put I could.
You'd have to fail
I
forward.
could Kestrel stun up, but then if you kill here, I'm in the same situation, and it's not a good one. Not a great situation there. So we'll have to.
But if you played a level 2 here, something has to immediately fall
I
forward.
can't play into an illegal rank.
Oh, yes. Cool.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
You can move into an illegal rank, but you cannot play into an illegal rank.
John, how do you feel about Warlord over there?
Great. Love it.
Yeah, it
I
feels
had it
right
burned
in.
into my eyeballs when I was doing the how to play video.
You had to what in your eyeballs?
I had it burned into my eyeballs.
Hey, those videos were great.
Thanks.
2 thumbs
Appreciate
up.
that.
I didn't actually remember who won the best of 3,
Uh-huh.
and I was on the edge of my seat
That's
the whole
good.
time. Yeah,
You're hiding your own Easter eggs now, Zach.
What'd you say?
You're hiding your own Easter
Yeah,
eggs.
that's right. It's what'd you call it earlier? It's an O word.
Hold on, I've done this
Self-feeding.
wrong. I'm going to
Ouroboros?
change. Ouroboros, yeah. that's the name.
Ouroboros. There it is.
Ouroboros.
I'm going to change something that will not affect anything, but it will soon. Okay, be ready. This has got to go here because now this makes sense. Because now I can defend with 20 armor or 19 armor.
Ooh,
Defend
there we
plus
go.
8. So then I can slide this guy up. You attack it with a range strike. I try to defend onto this guy. You probably miss, and then I get to play level 2.
Yeah, and this +5 is from your Warlord,
Yeah,
so you get a once a turn order.
yeah,
He's +5 until you do that thing again.
yeah, yeah. It's good, right?
So I need to get him.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to
Yeah,
take
but
a.
that's like a great answer to these guys because it's so hard for me to hit, and if I miss, they die.
That's what I'm here to do, man.
Yeah, but I killed everything else first. So
But so I can always fail. So I'm going to stun Bruin forward, moving Lord Kestrel up, so that I can hopefully play some cards in my hand.
if you fail the feat, though, you don't get to defend for him and I kill
Right.
him.
It's D20s, baby.
We back. Okay.
So I got to roll a 10 to hit my defend check.
Okay.
Or I could just pass because none of these cards are playable otherwise. I don't think that's a good idea.
What kind of thing is this? Armor. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm at 19 armor.
So this guy ignores the bonus from armor, shields, helms, and warlord abilities. I'm just kidding. He does ignore armor. He doesn't ignore warlord ability. The warlord ability still works. But man, your face was great. You were like, son of a gun, this guy.
Oh, well, that would be good to know.
His face. Oh gosh, that is why we play games right there. Woo. Okay. I'm just going to. So if I target him, you can use this.
Yes.
Take a test. If you succeed, now you're blocking.
If I roll a 10, you're on this guy instead.
But can you do that any number of times?
Once per turn.
Once per turn. So
It's a react, right? And what do you limited react? So once per turn react, I can do that.
okay. Well, I'm going to spend order, perform a +2 range strike with this thing.
How much is that one? How much is this one? Plus 3?
3, and it ignores armor and shield bonuses and helm bonuses.
Okay, we're gonna try to defend it.
Okay, so you need a 10.
Easy peasy.
Got it. So now I'm targeting here.
That's right.
And what are you at?
I'm at 17 plus 2 is 19.
So I need a 17 or better.
That's right. But impossible. You can't hit it.
can't
You
do
won't hit it. It's not
Can't
possible
do
to
it.
hit it. You won't hit it. What'd you get?
A 3.
3. Okay, not even possible. I shouldn't
Not
have-
even possible.
Shouldn't have even defended. See? Okay, so now I'll play a level 2 Lady Beatrix.
What's she do? I'll just look at the screen.
She's just a straight up 14 plus 2 character. Nothing fancy.
And now you can't defend here.
No, defend
said
is
that,
done. Yeah, yeah. So you got your pick of the litter.
All right, we're gonna play a mud flak here in the front row.
Mud flap.
Mud flak.
Okay.
Condense this down.
Plus 8 range strike. What are you just ooga booga big numbering me for? Is there something I'm missing here?
Well, but if the +8 range strike, kill him after the strike results.
Okay, that's what I was
So
missing.
there's 2 melee, but he can do a once. You know, he's got the little grenades in his hand.
I get it. You're like the orc in Lord of the Rings that's running towards the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring him
With
down.
the bomb. Yeah.
Bring him down.
There's no way out.
I wish my Warlord wasn't spent. Let's play level 3 back here.
There's a cost of doing what?
now we're
Nina
talking.
Worth, spin react. After an opposing character succeeds with a magic save, they must re-roll. So if I have things that make you make a magic save, which I do in my hand,
I have to save twice.
yes.
What's
That's what
that? Meander hold
Nina.
Nina Worth.
Oh.
Oh, sounds very normal in retrospect. All right.
Dude, I need magic missiles or something here. You're out of control. There's too many orcs. How can I keep up with this?
That's the problem. There's always too many orcs.
There's too many orcs.
Yeah.
What's next?
You need that magic missile.
I need the magic missile.
Yeah.
Or like an acid bath. Or Melf's acid arrow, whatever it is.
Someone in the chat's spying your hand saying you got answers.
No, I don't have the card that they're mentioning, but I have it in the deck.
Okay.
I'll attack here with a +2.
Nothing I can do. You just got to miss this.
You just gotta miss. Okay, cool.
Do you spin to redirect there?
Still once per turn. React once per turn after adjacent character is targeted with melee strike. Erg becomes the target.
Okay. And what's the Sara? Just a good character.
Just a character.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
It's a lot of works.
Yeah, and then you got two more. You got one more range strike coming in, and then you got more shenanigans. Pass. And we know this has already been used, so I just want to clean up the board.
Also, to use the ballista, they have to stun.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
That's very fair. Lady Beatrix, though, would get absolutely aced by that thing. Can you imagine how scary that would be to get hit by a ballista? Whoa.
Took an arrow to the knee. So he's at a bunch. 19.
Yeah. Add up everything you see there.
In the middle of Miami.
Yeah, he's unstoppable.
Well, I guess I may as well play my cards.
I guess.
I gotta get this guy up to the front too. Eventually.
Wow, 11-6?
I'm gonna play Blast here. Order, perform a +3 range strike.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go +3 here, looking for an 11.
You'll miss eventually.
Not this time.
Pass. I do like the strong eye formation.
Yeah.
Get the fullback in there. Nina's about to take the pass. Hoop, 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 hoop.
All right. Well, are you passing? You said?
Yes.
I'm just gonna play it because I want to get it in my hand. Acid arrow.
I called all the cards that you had in your
You
hand.
literally were saying 3. And I was like, hey, that's in my hand. That's in my hand. Order, perform a +2 range strike. If the strike hits, target and discard an item equipped by the target before wounds are inflicted.
Okay.
So it won't really matter.
Nope.
It's +2. You're at 19. I still need a 17 to succeed.
Do you have to spend or anything to do that?
Just says order, perform.
And it's got to be a level 3 wizard that does it.
Is it not 2 + 1 from my?
Only items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna play that.
You might cut that from the deck and just draw a different one. I don't know if you have a level 3 wizard to speak of.
That's right. Let's discard again.
That's supposed to be in my deck. I got wizards in different area codes.
I'll move this guy up. Over you.
Who do you like the most up here? Mudflap can do a lot. +8 to Lord
But
Kestrel.
this is a +7 that stays unless I miss.
But I mean, 7
This
on
is
a
an
19.
8 that
What is
goes.
that? I think I have to bet on you missing both Akvuks on 19,
Take care of himself.
and then they've got to take care of themselves.
All right.
Because I'm gonna cast a web with Nina. Spend order. Target a character 3 ranks away. They succeed with a magic save of DC 18 or become stunned. So I imagine your skills are pretty low, right? So I'm going to stun somebody so you don't get them next turn. Let's do Lasara. I think I can just kill Mudflap.
All right. So I get a +1, right?
Yeah.
So I need a 17.
Yeah. Stun it. Chade paga. Okay. Consider it cast.
Pass.
Pass. So anyway, I feel ahead.
So anyway, we started blasting. I can discard this acid arrow. Oh, it's a piece of junk.
But the guy, so your front rank guy, he's at 20 defense AC.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's what we want to see.
He's got options.
Krun's coming.
All right, hold on. I got some cards I need to read. So let's take a second.
Yep. Oh, hey, here's a hot tip though. Now, if you would have stunned the Octovox,
I can't waste it though. I need them both to just miss.
To just miss.
Because like, there's 5 dudes up here.
Yeah.
I have 3 dudes in play.
At 19, there's an odds that I'll kill these guys myself.
I need to play you just having bad luck.
Yeah.
To win this game, in my mind at least. Magic saver. Well, this card of the wizard made before the next react. Wow.
Yeah, Pedro. I know. I'm just hoping I can get lucky on one of these rolls without having to waste my ballista. I was kind of also just insurance against Steven playing something else in row 1.
What the heck? Use actions restricted to bards. From the action order. Yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna discard that and redraw. That's just an awfully unuseful card. Okay. Hey, look at us go. That's better. Okay.
Crun.
And I cannot have from other items. Okay. Then this character gains an AC with his or her skill. What? That's crazy. Okay. Wow. This is an incredible card. Initiative.
They do exist. Oh, yeah, we rolled this
Dang
in the start. You rolled 7. 4.
4. Okay. Wow. So I get the first crack here.
I don't know who Warlord Gamer's talking about, Card Gamer's talking about, but I don't think it's me.
About how well I'm doing.
Look at his comment.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's not good. These spend orders are brutal. You need to fill your deck with as many non-spend order cards as possible.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's the name of the game here. Okay, ergo. So my options are like, I just have to swing and hope that you're bad. I'm gonna swing here.
You got it.
And are you gonna put it here?
He's not adjacent.
Right. Okay. Mud flap coming in at a +0.
So you need a 9.
Is there a better way?
Like they call him mud flap.
That's better than 50%.
It sure is.
Come on now.
Oh, this isn't golf, dude. High numbers. Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, actually?
You take a crack at the Warlord?
It's a performer range strike. It has to be the Warlord.
That's right. That was a part of my math.
You only have 3 life.
It's fine. Life's a resource, baby.
14. I don't think I'm going to, actually.
Okay.
Not yet.
Like it.
Because I can just get an extra shot at trying to get... I got to get this dumb idiot out of this front row. We're going to attack with Erg. I want to write an article called Ergonomics. That's going to be the name of the deck. Woo! All right, he's going to attack here. You're at 19 still?
Mm-hmm.
I need 18.
You gotta miss, dude.
Easy.
You have to
I will eventually win.
Oh my god.
Crit hit!
I hate you.
Oh, like shooting fish in a barrel.
That's problematic.
Woo!
It's time to reshuffle. We're gonna
Rack 'em, boys.
rack them up, dude. Rack them up.
You want to rack them up?
There's nothing here for me. Yeah, you can do the honors though if you want to just roll some dice.
Well, I know you guys are on a timeline, so I'd rather get another game in. If,
yeah, we can get another game.
If you want to conclude
Another
this
game
one.
in, okay.
All right.
I know some cards I'm going to cut, which is why I lost.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get that acid arrow out of here.
Yeah, dude, it's like these.
Best of three. Best of three.
Best of three. Best of three. Best of three. Best of three. Best of three.
Let me just make sure there's no more of those cards in here. Yeah, like this arc lightning.
Hey, give that.
How would I ever play that?
Well, pass it over.
Is there something in here I'm missing?
No, I think it's a rando card, right?
No, there's a lot of them.
You don't have a. Is one of your warlords a wizard, but not Krug or Krun?
Krug. I just adore the names you give these. Yes, he is Norn.
So that's for them. You would put those cards in with that warlord, I reckon.
Like, I can't play so many cards.
So far, so good on these cards. And then, actually, this might be useful. Let's see how many level 3 spells. It's amazing how instantly I can just be like, I think I know what I want at this point.
Look at this. What am I supposed to do? All these cards.
And stealth, did we decide what stealth was? Is it something we actually want to like work through?
I can tell you what stealth is. Two abilities. One is a spend order. If this character is in the first rank of an army, perform a stealth check. If successful, move him or her into the first rank of a different army. Two is react. After this character is targeted with a melee strike or action, if this character is in another player's army and has not performed any non-stealth actions this turn, perform a stealth check. If the stealth check is successful, you cancel that.
That's right. You sneak in and then you do weird stuff.
Yeah.
Did you usually get the message that everyone wants you to switch back to Norn?
No, don't do it, dude.
I didn't even use Krun.
A Krun rematch.
I just don't have a deck if I don't have these cards in there.
Oh, okay, got it.
So Norn is a 5/1 assassin. Is both a rogue and a wizard. Norn is -1 level for equipping items.
Oh, good. So it can't
Spend order. Target all opposing spent characters in an adjacent rank. Each character must succeed with a magic save, DC 13, DC 20 if stunned, or suffer a wound.
Oh, wow. So you can just wipe out. Like, that's what I needed last game. Just throw that thing up front. Got to get it there. Movement's important.
All right. We'll assume you want to go first this time since I went first last time.
No, we'll roll it like we should. Okay. 7. 13.
I'll go first.
Okay. But this time is going to be different.
Now you know. Now you've made some adjustments to your deck.
You're going to lose.
Things are looking
You're going to roll wrong the first time.
I believe it.
You're going to roll bad.
So if I'm equipping, what's the symbol for rogue?
The hand.
The hand?
The hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have a level 6 rogue card,
You can do a 4 in level 2, or a 3 in level 2, or a 3 in level 3. Add your rank and your level.
so 4 plus 3 is 7, but he's -1 when equipping items.
6.
So if I want to equip an item, I could equip a 6 item here.
That's right.
But when you're casting a spell,
Only the level.
it's just the level. All right. Erg is going to attack. Ergonomics, baby. Attacking here.
Oh, well, that's actually a risky roll.
Why is that?
Well, you could just guarantee it with a +7.
Well, I use him first because I'll redirect whatever you do next to him.
Yeah. But you're going to miss this, and then it won't matter.
I need a 9 for Sam. 15, the middle of Miami. Glad we have a dice game again.
You guys need to get those cocktails back in here. That's the problem.
Or some beer. Next Monday might be a beer day.
Yeah, we can roll down and get a keg from Cabin Boys.
A keg.
Dude, getting a keg would be hilarious. That would be a totally different idea.
That escalated quickly. I was just thinking a casual beer or two. John's ready for we're going back to college.
I don't want to get in the same situation I found myself in last time.
Losing?
Yeah, because like my odds of actually hitting your Aqueducts are not tremendous because Urg's going to come in and then I'm just lose one and then we're in it. So I'm going to play my level 3 Nina back here.
Okay.
All right, we got the double eye. This is the equal sign.
That's right. We're going to have to just improve our ranks 1,000 ways over.
Yeah, we're still gonna. We're gonna smash that like button.
You got it.
Need a 4 or
Just
higher.
don't fail. Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
I got
He's
that.
gonna roll that one. It's coming
someday.
up. I've seen it
I have foreseen it.
in the stars.
Anguish is coming up. Nina's coming up.
Okay.
Get a wizard there in the front ranks. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Is this target with a melee strike? Yeah, melee strike. Got it.
Or a range strike.
Okay. Let's use...
Ordering a keg is the first step of ergonomics.
I think that's accurate. Let's use Lord Anguissant before he's dead, and we'll just target there. Wait, once per turn. I'll make you redirect it. I'm going to target here.
What's the stat at?
Stat is +0.
Yeah, we'll redirect it.
Okay. 9. Good redirect.
Got him.
Yeah.
All right. We'll attack. See, it's tempting for me to go here, but you haven't given the bonus yet. I guess he's 11, so it's the same difference. We'll go here.
Okay.
Need a 4.
Need a 4.
1.
Hey!
Ooh, see, I saw it.
He
I
did
saw
it.
it.
He
Saw
did
the
it.
stars.
He did it. He did it. He did it. We need to kill you.
Oh my goodness. This card that I have is so good.
We're going back to Build-A-Bear situation here. If we do one there, then you take a +2. The strategy of this game is crazy, man. It's actually really awesome. It's really good.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
It's
and it's
really
fast.
good. I want his strike more than I want the +3. I think we just need to hit it. No, we need Urg dead. Wait, so this guy is going to die.
That's right.
He's slotted for death.
He is scheduled for termination.
All right, let's go +3, courtesy of this spend react.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to swing in +4 on Urg.
Not my ergonomics.
Got him. Woo! Whoosh.
Mine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any active ranged strikes?
Nothing on the table, no.
You haven't done your dumb thing yet.
Haven't done the dumb.
We're going to play Timic.
An additional wound when he hits with a melee. Just a 9. Okay.
Is he stealth? He looks stealthy just from the art.
He's not.
Not stealth? Okay, good.
It's like a weenie.
Here's the flavor text, though. Hate is dead. Now to avenge my father's death, and at last, Boar will be whole again. Don't know who Boar is. But I know that Norn is in Boar's Legion.
Norn's in Boar's Legion, dude. There's one thing I know. Okay. Let's go. Bruno's going to cast Ball Lightning here.
Oh,
DC
here we
15.
go.
Please, sure. You got to roll a 14 or higher.
Who?
This guy. He'll never do it.
14.
Oh, come on. Boom.
Yeah, okay, that's how that worked. Cool.
Mine? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to swing with this guy on this guy.
Okay.
Plus
9 to an
0.
11. Or 0 to an 11.
17.
That just doesn't seem fair.
He just rolled. I rolled a 1. Lest we not forget. 13. These stats are off the
We'll
charts.
play Father Nicodemus there.
What's he do?
Order. Once per turn, give a +3 attack to a Deveranian in this rank.
Okay.
Just an order, which is wonderful.
Not a spend order.
Thank you. I don't have to spend to do this garbage.
We're going to play a Matawak.
Excuse me?
Matawak. Knick knack Matawak.
I get it right.
These guys just got numbers. It's great.
I know, they're just numbers. It's like literally like the cavemen of this universe. Okay. Well, second verse same as the first. Let's use this order to get +5 AC.
Cute.
I like it.
I'm gonna go here +4. Looking for a 9. 10. There can only be one.
Okay. Like it. And that's a spin order +2 range strike. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And then Kestrel's probably got to come up here. Okay. I'm going to have Bruin. No, I'm going to have Kestrel cast Web. Target a character 3 ranks away. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to choose this Aquabook. No, wait, not that Aquabook, because he's already attacked, right? None of this matters. Let's see if you play another character before I do this, because I don't think it'll matter otherwise.
What's Don's a character?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to play Braces of Defense here. Level 6, so 5 + 3 is 8.
That card looks awesome.
It's a shield. May not gain AC bonuses from other items, but +5. Okay. So 19.
All right. I'm going to go ranged 2 here. Looking for a 10. Father Nicodemus. Got a 12.
Seems good. Seems good. Seems good. Okay. Pass.
All right, I'm gonna play Cloud Racer here. It's a steed, which is awesome. It says
Yeah, I think it can only go on rogues.
he is a rogue. He's a rogue.
Oh, he says it right there. Okay.
That's why I was asking about the level 6.
Yeah.
It has an order. I can discard a card from my hand, move forward or backward 1 rank.
Ugh.
So good.
I need my horsey too.
Yeah,
It does
and
the
then
same thing.
as an order, I can also spend Cloud Racer to move forward or backward a rank.
Yeah.
So I could like discard, move up 1, spend it, move up 1, etc.
All right. I'll go ahead and use Web. Spin order here. DC 18 or stun.
That seems bad. So I need an 18. Oh man, I need to go buy a lottery ticket immediately. This is crazy. Statistically, very unlikely this series of events.
I would say.
Last time, at least, I had to spend 4 or 5 rolls to get this guy eventually.
Saying that.
It is, yeah. Crazy. Okay, over to me.
I've been feeling that way a little bit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you do not need to buy a lottery ticket today.
This feels like a little bit like your rolls are a little bit better in general.
If I have spent Cloud Racer, can I still use this other ability?
The item doesn't spin when the character spins.
But it says order or spend Cloud Racer, move forward or backward a rank. Can I spend it and then later choose to discard to use the other order?
Exactly. Yeah. As long as you don't have to spin.
I just want to make sure it wasn't blank when it was
post show. It's blank and it's stunned.
Gotcha. Speed.
So you can do the discard forever.
Yeah.
Every turn. Multiple
forward
times.
and back, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. We're just going to spend and move up here.
Okay. Pass.
Okay. No time like the present. I'm going to discard this other horse. I'm going to move this guy up here.
Got it. You give me a win condition.
Yep.
Pass.
Activated his trap card.
I'm going to go spend order, target all opposing spent characters in an adjacent rank. Each character must succeed with a magic save, DC 13.
17.
Succeeded.
Eat that.
How are you?
Snickers bar. Done.
I'm going to discard a card and move him back.
Wow. That's
Here.
pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Pass. You want ballista me?
I'll ballistic at +3. What do you got?
18. 17.
Need a 14.
Nah. 11. Who's turning it over now, buddy?
You passing?
Pass, yeah.
I'll also pass.
Send one of them Aquabucks to the graveyard, if you would, please, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
That lean eye formation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where'd the... Oh, I got him. Did I kill the redirector?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for me.
Ergonomics out.
All right, let's take an initiative roll. It's a very important roll, as it always is. 20.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
now
about.
we're talking.
Sometimes the Lord comes down and says...
I think that die is loaded.
I know, yeah. I switched to dice.
12.
All right. It's time for action. Bruin Lenoir. Flame arrows. This wizard targets one or two characters that are 2 ranks away. 1, 2, 1, 2. These two. Select the order of attack, and then this wizard performs +2 range strike against each target. Let's start here.
Looking for 7.
+2 range strike. Needing a 7. Here we go. Boom, 7 on the money. Second strike. Oh wait, you gotta correct your rank first.
Right, yeah. Swing rank, sir.
You can put the old big body ballista up there. Timok, dead 2, 13.
Uh-oh.
The power of magic can get me out of any tight spot.
All right, mine?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and swing here. I need a 10.
Yeah, you're gonna die though.
You're always going to die.
Slot him up for the slaughterhouse. Okay. Let's go. Well, let's start chipping away at that ballista because this guy's already gone, right?
That's right.
All right, let's swing with +0. Now, you got a range strike back there, right?
Yep.
Let me make sure there's nothing fancy I can do here. You know what? There might be something fancy I can do here. I'm going to have Bruin. Nope, has to spend. Has to spend. Got it. Okay. Got it. All cool. Let's just go with Anguisant onto the ballista.
Looking for a 13.
Looking for a 13. 20.
Oh, my sweet
It's
Lord.
loaded! Like a bunch of dollar store nachos, baby.
Dollar store nachos.
You have to just go if you start it. You don't know what's going to come out. You can't pull back from that.
Lord, I love it. All right, mine.
Yeah.
Let's
Who's on the ropes now, Bun?
discard here and move this. No. Let's spin the horse and move this guy up here.
Okay. Final answer?
Yeah. Prepared to die. What's this thing do?
Bracer's defense.
It's +5 defense, but no other AC bonuses.
That's disgusting.
So I can either use this order to perform a strike. Mm-hmm. Not great odds. If you ace this guy, stun up, move up, yikes kind of situation, you know. But here we are. We're gonna try for it. So that would actually end up stunning my freaking If I spend here to cast a spell, and then you're able to kill here, I've got to stun Lord Kestrel up, stun Bruin up. Bad. But if I hit with that spell, by golly, it's good.
By golly.
I think I've got to play to win, right?
That's usually a strategy I pursue.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't want to do it. I'm scared to do it. I don't like it. But it's good. I'm going to try to web
Give him the web.
Norn. DC 18, you got +7. Got to roll an 11 or higher, or you stun.
I'll give you that one back.
Yes!
Yes. Stun?
Stunned. He's webbed, bro.
All right. Let's...
I'm on the return volley.
Now, can I do things when I'm stunned?
No. Blank.
Can't cast spells. Can't
My horse can do something.
Your horse can do something.
Yeah. Horse is not stunned. Has it tapped already?
It did. It's just not stunned.
You looking to move back and run? Like a little baby?
Like a little baby.
Little baby. Little baby scared. Little baby Zach scared.
Come at me, bro. Matty whack.
Matty whack. Just don't kill this guy. It all relies on that. Please
Oh, wait. I can't cast a spell.
No.
What a reaction.
I don't think you can do anything. I think you're stunned in the way that
Hold on. Don't do this.
you would
Let me do this
expect it to
differently.
work.
I'm going to discard a card.
Oh, can't do orders. Nothing with the horse either.
Nothing with the horse either.
Can't do anything with a horse. You're dead. You're dead in the water. You're webbed.
Fine. Matty whack, go ahead.
Webbed up. Man's webbed. Okay, now here's something I could do. I could use this order to give +1 hit point here. That guarantees that you can't kill it.
I think you just stick with your armor, dude.
But if you roll it, you're at +4. It's like a pretty good shot at doing a damage there.
But
So
if you go down to 12...
I switch it to a hit point. You do 1 damage. I'm still fine. Everything's cool.
Sounds like a great plan.
I'm using my brain. If you have a +1 damage thing in hand, I'm going to lose my mind.
Okay.
I'm going to switch here with this order to give +1 hit point.
Okay. Swing at you for 4.
You got it.
And I'm looking for what?
Oh, wait. I can also just attack this guy because I can use this order.
That is a thing you could do.
Let's do that instead. All right. Order. Strike while spent. +0 on a 9. 8. No. No.
I'll swing at you at +4. So I need a 13.
Mm-hmm.
13?
My original plan was so much better.
I don't know if that's true based on what's in
Depending
my
on the
hands.
odds. But, like, this is, like, awful. 2 stun warlords? This game is going to go crazy. Play the Iron Duke, level 3. It inflicts an additional wound on higher level characters when wounding during a melee strike.
Right. Play a ballista.
Oh, no. Bloodsteed here. I can't use it, but I can spend it to move forward or backward 1 rank, and then I can discard it to move to any rank.
Nice.
That definitely
here.
seals the not good faction.
+3 range here.
What happens if I have to fall forward and I'm stunned?
I just stay stunned.
You just shoot up?
Got him.
Who is this?
Oh,
You
wait,
did
hold
this?
on.
+3
We
here.
got an illegal game state. So every character is considered to have the action you may perform, or may equip something from.
Can't equip. Got it.
18 here.
You did this. You killed it, and then you stunned your thing. Dang, this is a dirty game.
Can't hide forever, Mr. Woolley.
Pass.
I'll also pass.
Okay.
Oh,
What's up?
just doesn't look good.
Yeah, well, you know,
We're playing the game, dude.
we're playing the game, dude.
Actually, that's not bad. It's better than last time.
It is better than last time. Yeah. I don't think I need Bloodsteed anymore because, let's face it, I'm in the front rank forever. Oh, we've got some fresh bodies here. Oh. Wow. Well,
Hobby.
that changes everything.
Initiative?
Sure. Not important.
5.
3?
Oh,
you
it
kidding?
can get worse. Somehow, Palpatine is returned. Well, that is not good against you. Let's go.
I love the old Warlord players in chat that know exactly what all the cards are in your hand.
They know exactly what they're
There's
doing.
4,000 cards, and they know.
I'm gonna play Acid Arrow
With what wizard?
to shoot here. This guy.
Oh, okay. Is it a spin order? Why are all your cards not spin orders like mine?
Because they're the good ones.
What happens here? You're doing what?
+2 range strike.
Okay.
So I'm looking for an 11.
He's got 2 wounds. If that matters.
Does not
also.
matter.
Yeah.
Looking for
Just
11.
doing damage here.
9.
Great. Love it.
Already.
Love it. Feels bad. What else might you do back there? I can't do anything here. I can give this order, but I don't really want to yet. Fallon. Do your worst.
Okie dokie. I'll swing at him for 4. Need an 8.
Yeah.
Got a 19.
I'm in the beginning.
Okay, fine. Swing at him for +0. Need a 12. 10.
Got it.
He lives.
Hey, Lady Beatrix here.
Don't like this.
Yeah.
Let's go another Acid Arrow here.
Okay.
Looking for a 12. 18.
Cool. Just cards. You got anything that can kill this guy in your hand?
Don't know. Why you ask?
I'm gonna go +5 with this order to attack.
Oh, spicy.
A little spice.
I can't equip when I'm exhausted.
When you're stunned, you can't. You can when you're exhausted.
Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm going to attach the Ring of Vorn here.
What's that do?
I have an order. Spend the Ring of Vorn. Move any character in this rank forward or backward a rank.
Okay, so you can scoot. Boot scoot it. Swing your Warlord at +5.
Blink. After the wizard is targeted by another character with a melee strike or action, if the wizard succeeds with a skill check of DC 14, the wizard moves to a different rank and the strike is canceled.
Won't succeed. Got a +7. Need a 7.
7.
Why are you like this?
Can't see me? Over you. I blinked. I guess that was your turn, so now it's my turn.
And then it stops the whole thing.
Yeah, just cancel the attack.
Or wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it? I'll just pass, though. That makes you feel better.
What are you gonna do here, Iron Duke?
I have a steed and a ring. I assume I can equip other things. This card's gross.
I'm gonna cast Arc Lightning. I can't. Gotta spend. I hate all my cards.
I hate all my cards.
Let's go up here.
I'm going to attach an Ironcloth Bracer. Shield +2, what'd you call this, AC? Is that for armor class? React before a range strike roll targeting this character. Spin the Ironcloth Bracer. The range strike is a critical failure.
Okay, so can't range strike into that guy, and you get +2 AC. Understood. Oh, you got no cards in hand? I'm going to play me at the end. All
There
players
we
may
go.
draw a card. I draw an additional card. Worthless.
Okay.
What you needed?
I'm going to
No.
spend my Cloud Racer and move back a row.
Okay.
Over to you.
Like it. Okay, spend order, spend. Okay, no, not good. Not good enough. I'll pass.
I'm going to play the Nothrog Warbanner that I need to be here to play. Unique item. All Nothrog in this rank have +2 attack.
Okay. Build a
Build a Norn.
Build a Nern.
Norgonomics. All right.
Okay. That's it.
Hold on. I'm going to exhaust the Ring of Norn. Says spin the Ring of Norn, move any character in this rank forward or backwards a rank.
You coming back. Okay.
And then that's the end.
All right. Coming back. I mean, this might work. It depends on what I draw, I guess. Okay. Okay. Got it. All right. You ready for initiative?
Yep.
13.
1.
Love it. Okay. Do we start messing with you? Okay. What's our best out? That's the question we're asking. We still got +5 on this guy. That forces your ballista crew up. You then get weird. I could potentially move Kestrel back. I think I need to use this guy. Let's go +5 on your 9+4 here.
Here?
Yeah. 12.
How'd you know? Okay. Well. I guess I may as well get value out of this thing. Okay. I will attack your... He's got 2 health, so let's attack.
19 AC here.
I see that.
Watch yourself.
I need to get you in ways that don't.
I got 2 strikes here too, and I'm about to blow you up.
I do see that. Yeah. You know what? Let's do this instead.
Lose.
Let's play Timic here. Let's hope you miss.
Timic, eh? Okay. Yeah. So we're just gonna swing. We're swinging.
And we were swinging.
All right. So
I got 2 9s.
3 and a 1. So we'll start with this guy.
Okay.
Well, they're the same. This
Well, he
guy's
does an
just
extra
strictly
wound.
better.
This guy is ranged.
This is an extra wound. Yeah. So we'll get this guy. So coming at you with +3.
Need a 6.
Need a 6. Easy peasy. Got it.
Need a...
And then
8.
we'll do +1 here. 17. Got him.
Now someone else is in the I formation.
Mudflap.
What's Mudflap up to, man?
He's just hanging. Just preventing me from cascading into my doom. Welcome to your doom.
He is. And, I really want to just keep going.
I do understand the desire.
Okay, I think I'm going to do it. No, wait, I can't because I don't have that. Okay, understood. And you've got movement things in 1,000 years, so you can move up and then you can potentially do all that nonsense. Okay. Maybe this will go well. I don't know, dude. It just depends on what you roll. I'm trying to use these cards. These freaking spin orders. I'm going to play Ring of Warn here.
Okay, I've seen that thing.
Yeah, we know what that does.
Movement in different area codes. Okay. I'm just going to swing a 2 here.
Okay.
So you're at
Just 12.
12, so you're at 10.
Yeah. No. Okay.
You can still go run and hide, though.
Let's get Ring of Warn, spin, be back a rank.
Okay. Let's spend Cloud Racer. move on Norn up.
Now we've got a choice, my friend. We've got a big choice. You do 2 wounds there. I can make it harder for you. You got a bunch of attacks. Oh man, this is impossible. Ugh. I'm playing Nina back here.
Okay.
Your body's on the table. Body's on the table.
What's your defense here?
It is 19.
What's that? This is only a +5. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play a lightning bolt.
Okay.
I'm going to go... Oh, it's a spin door. Don't do that. Nope. Nope. Just back it up. Back it up. Maybe I do, though.
Do a couple of wounds. Man, is this game good. Oh my gosh. It just keeps getting better, man.
It's deep. It's a lot deeper.
And like, I know I'm doing stuff that's not right yet because we played like 10 to 20 to 30 games of this, and it probably takes about 1 billion.
Checks out.
But dang, if it isn't fun, learning, figuring it out.
I see. Norn is just going... You're at a 13 defense?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attack his +2 to all of his attacks.
Okay.
So he's a +7, +3.
Is it other or all?
Oh.
All. Dang.
So 7 here, need a 6.
Dude, but you could easily miss one of these. Got it?
1.
1.
And then 3, need a 10. Got
you
a
get?
crit 20.
Oh, come on. That's very bad for me. That
I
cascades our
think-
entire
I
game
think-
plan down to the world.
Son of a...
All right. Pass.
All right, we'll use the ring, Elvorn, to slide back 1.
Mm-hmm. Pass.
We'll go blast, try to hit you with a range at +3.
You got it.
You're at 19, so I need a
19.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Missed.
Good. Pass.
Yeah, we're good.
You're also passing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Discard 1 card. Stand up and win initiative.
And then it's easy.
We're good. Okay. 8. Not a great initiative winning play, I can tell you.
12.
All right. All right.
We have the initiative. Oh, that's not happening.
Love that radio pools. I was intrigued by the Kickstarter email, went and watched the old video, and was convinced to support. Can't wait to have these cards in hand.
We're gonna go range +3 here.
That is just a real annoying move. These ballistas are annoying me.
Crit 20. We're back in business.
Get him out of here. So we can try to bring you in, basically, and I think that's what we've got to do. We've got to try, right?
You can try.
We've got to try. There's nothing else to do.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I like this. I like this Norn guy.
This, I mean, it's unlikely to hit, so... Man, let's just go WinCon. I'm over it. You probably got dudes. I want to play Arc Lightning. Targeted character within 3. Succeeded a magic save or suffer 2 wounds. DC is equal to your AC of 15. 15, you got a +7.
In 8, or I take 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes! Hold on.
Dodge that.
And this is a magic attack,
Mm-hmm.
not in a melee or ranged.
That's right.
Okay. What do I need? Sorry,
You need
8.
8.
Easy. 16.
Okay.
That would have been bad.
Yeah. I think I had to take the shot there.
Dang.
I could try to kill both these guys and exhaust you out, which is also probably the actual right thing to do. But if it works... What's the thing that cancels a range? You discard it to do that?
The Ironcloth Bracer. Spend it.
Everyone's saying 17.
17, why is that?
It's DC 17.
Oh, yeah,
Bracer.
that's right, because you have +2 AC. But you still got a 16 +7, so I think you'll be okay.
Well...
I wish this was a react. Ah,
You're at 19?
19. Make it hard.
What's my level right now? 3?
3.
Yeah.
+1 for items, so 4. 4 for items.
Wait.
You're
Oh,
in
for
the second
attaching,
rank.
yeah.
5 for items, because you're in the second rank?
Let's just spend Order of Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
+8 range, you're at 19, I need 11. 2 wounds if it hits.
Mm-hmm. I see how we're doing this.
Ah! My body.
And you just discard, or you tap it, and the range strike is canceled.
Yeah.
All right. Let's put a Bodwin Troubadour, a little bard up there.
Troubadour.
Mm-hmm.
He's at 13.
Mm-hmm. What now?
We were swinging. I'll swing at 2 at him. Need 11.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 1.
Great.
Wait, this should be this way.
You didn't stun to do a range at the beginning?
Was that this turn?
Mm-hmm. You hit homegirl from back downtown.
I think that's your first move.
Nina.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. My go. I just don't know. You could have weird stuff here. Use it now. I can't have this armor here because I don't have AC bonuses. Okay, I will do a... What's your next play? You've spent order. This is gone. This is gone. It's hard to imagine you could have an order spell that kills this instantly. Let's go +5 attack with this order.
Okay. Let's discard here. No. Let's exhaust Cloud Racer and slide up a row.
I want to go ahead and just try to murder that. Is that reasonable? Or do I want to take this guy out? Well, I can easily. 5 on a 15, so I need a 10. You got a 17, so I need a 8. Let's go here.
Okay.
5 plus 5 is 10. Good choice. At least got some value. I'm 3 cards left from my
decking?
deck. Yeah.
I will pass.
Put Patchwork Army here, +2.
Pass.
Pass.
I see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Initiative 15.
Okay. 15, right. 4. Drat.
A rat. Okay.
It's time to start hacking.
This is your DC save?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good.
You're just so beefy.
That's right, dude. I'm coming in hot. You're done.
Don't know about all that.
You are done.
Let's go.
Oh, you're playing a card. Dang it.
Let's go web.
Oh.
No, it's a spend order.
Yeah, it's a spend order. See,
No.
that's what I had to do the whole game. I had to do the whole game.
Garbanzo. One, so you're at 15 here? Sure. I'm going to just swing. My first strike, we're going to go against this. You're at 15. I'm swinging for 7. I need an 8.
You get a +2 from something? That's armor.
No.
Oh, that thing. It doesn't have a logo on it. Very good design. 7 to 15. Okay. Yeah, so you got a 6 or a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How about an 8? On the money.
That's this guy?
Yeah. And then my second strike is a 3. So we'll go ahead and swing here.
3 on a 19?
Yeah, need a 16.
14. It's close.
Wah,
Though.
wah, wah.
That was an idea.
Over to you.
This is the big spend order right here.
There's only one. You've only got one, you know?
One spend order?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to play Bruin back here.
Okay.
Gonna give +3 to a Lord Kestrel melee strike. Watch out, dude.
I'm going to play an Erg.
Is that ranged or the other one?
Ranged or melee, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go Lord Kestrel +5 here.
Okay. Can you do range things with that thing?
No.
I'll attack here for +1. We're looking for an 18.
You got it. 10.
Missed. Gotta try.
All right, we're going to blast with Bruin. Perform a +3 range strike. Wait, no, I don't spend for that. That's why it's good. Oh, why did I give him +5? I thought that was going to apply. Dang it. What else can we do? Because you don't add this to this.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a bit of an issue.
Is it the same blast that Zach has, but different art?
Yeah, we got a lot of blasts in there.
Anyways, we started blasting.
So what he'll do, it's easy enough. I'll just do +1 health on him instead. And then we'll blast at +3. So 10 +3 coming against an 11.
Here?
1. Doesn't matter. Don't even calculate it. What's the point?
Okay. I'm going to play Lysara here.
Okay. Lord Kestrel is going to attack here.
Oh, I forgot. They're all +2. Ah!
Well, just...
All my attacks are... This guy, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I missed either way. You're attacking here.
Yes. You have funny business.
First
attack is +5.
Out of the shadows. After this, rogue is targeted with a melee strike or range strike. Select another character in this rank who becomes the new target. If this rogue is an assassin, which I am, and the attacker is in an adjacent rank, this rogue performs a melee strike targeting the attacker immediately after the strike resolves.
Dumb.
So I'm going to have you attack
the
ballistas.
chonk.
Yeah.
All right, +5 on the ballista.
Need an 8.
Got it.
There we go. And then I'll hit you back at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still at 19, so looking for a 12. Got a 2.
Love it. All right, second strike. Let's go on your Warlord. I'm going to spin to get +3 for the attack. So +3 on your Warlord.
You got
a
it.
15.
Yep.
No, 5. Doesn't matter. It was less than that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and attack here. +4 because of my war banner.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for a 15. I'll eventually crack that armor. 3. No. All right.
Why is this in here? I can't play this.
And is there something I can do to switch these positions somehow?
Nah, I think you
When
can
they
spend to maneuver within the rank.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like a standard maneuver. I'll be passing.
Okay. I'll cloud race back here.
Activated my trap card. Okay, I'll pass. Are we reshuffling for new decks? Do we do that?
Sure. That's
Is that in the
fine.
rules?
So, yeah.
We'll use the Ring of Born.
Well, around the corner, huh? All right, I'll pass again.
All right. I'll pass.
All right. Stand up. Stand up. Discard here. I'll keep this, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay.
That's cool.
All right. Initiative 13.
1.
All right. We'll go first.
Are you?
I just gotta go take care of something.
Gotcha.
But if you guys end, which you probably will end before I get back.
Yeah.
Now you have the ability.
Cool.
Okay, so let's go Kestrel. I'm going to swing +5 here.
Yeah, sure. I'll soak it.
8 + 5.
13.
Should get there. And then second swing, we'll go here. We will not spend to get +3. We'll just roll well and prosper. 8. Okay.
Got it.
+3 wouldn't have mattered. No, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna crack it. We're gonna crack it. The cancel range strike thing is bogus. Absolutely, utterly bogus.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty bogus.
Utterly bogus.
I concur. Sure. We'll go ahead and swing at you for 4. Made it 15.
Yeah.
20. One wound in, baby.
Okay. Okay.
It's getting hot in here.
Troubadour.
That dang troubadour. Fine. I'll go 7 on this.
You got it.
Got it. And then I'll go 3 on this.
Mm-hmm.
Need a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Written in the stars. Written in the stars.
Okay. Let's go Nina Worth back here.
Okay. I'm going to play a Mudfleck.
All right, let's go Lightning Bolt here, range +8.
So.
No, can't do it. I can't do that. He's level 2. It's got to be level 3. Nina's got to get up there. Mudflap. Oh, no. Like, this is the end of the game here. I got to do something.
Notably, his thing here is ranged.
Right, okay.
So I'm going to have to use my Ring of Born to slide him back.
And you can do that. Oh, you can slide other things with the ring.
That's right.
Move any character in this rank forward or backward. Okay. Got it. Got it. Well, I'll pass.
All right. We'll ring. Slide him back a row. Over to you.
All right. I'm going to move here. Just to move up.
Order for a +8 range strike here.
Good luck.
And then he goes away. I need a what?
8 on a 19.
11.
No. Ah, good.
That was a great game,
dude.
though. That was great. I feel like all your spend order cards are just such a liability.
That was Warlord. Now that was Warlord. Wow. Okay. Well, y'all,
We did it.
thanks for being here. Love this game.
I'm trying to find my starting 5, so I don't have to find them next time.
Freaking love this game. I learned a lot about deck building that game. You gotta make sure you don't have too many spend orders. I mean, man, cool.
What was your favorite card?
Let's crack some packs real quick.
Yeah, what was your favorite card?
I really like this Lord Anguisson, even though he's not, he didn't do a lot, but I like the ability to strike whenever he's spent. That gives you a lot of like value.
Utility, yeah.
And he also had the armor bonus that first game, and it made him feel like a hero. Ooh, a foil.
Assassin Strike is the set.
This seems good.
They've got the little icons on the bottom for.
A foil Thunderhammer.
Oh, it's a foil rare, dude.
Is that the best?
I don't know. I mean, rare's got to be the best. It's a level 10 item.
Is that like the Crag Hammer?
This character inflicts an additional wound whenever he or she hits with a melee strike. Order spin the Thunderhammer to perform a +6 melee strike.
So you get 2 strikes, and they're both +1 damage, and it's +6 to your
Was
stat.
the foil just on the top of your pack?
So that's the end of the game right there.
So commons, uncommons. There's not a guaranteed rare in this thing.
They were on some. They were on one back
jazz.
then. Sarth, which we recognize from our game. See if there's anything in your
Dude,
pack
check this
that's
out.
notable.
Improved initiative. Spend react. Play before initiative rolls. Your army gains +5 to this roll.
Yes, I'll run it every time. Insect Plague, Druid only. Spend all Druid. This Druid targets a character up to 2 ranks away. All characters must succeed with a magic DC 13 or become stunned. Love it.
Stunned is insane.
Bloodthirsty. After this fighter kills an opposing character with melee, it may immediately perform an additional strike with an attack equal to the previous strike. Oh, that's good.
This is in your deck, right? Yeah. Just sliding these over.
That is a great card.
Bloodthirsty.
You will like that card.
Wow. And is this icon fighter?
Mm-hmm. Fight level 3 fighter. Yeah, can play that, cast that. So that's like a
Krun.
That's like a Krun card, yeah. Oh, look, here's a star. Is that a rare?
Yeah. He was loaded.
Kazia's Loris Daggers.
Those look awesome.
Level 4 rogue weapon until the end of the turn. This rogue suffers -3 attack, gains an additional melee strike equal to the highest attack, can be performed once per turn.
It's where this game spends its complexity points is not super heavy.
Yeah,
Which I like.
very cool.
Experienced Archer.
Check,
React. Play after a fighter or rogue in your army kills another player's character of equal or higher level with the range strike. Attach this to the character. As long as this card is attached, it gets +1 level, +3 skill, and has the ability order once per turn perform a +3 range strike.
Love it. You just get a better Archer.
Sir Delavere. I don't know what he does, but he looks like he was in your army.
Delavere Devarian. Moves into your first rank and may rearrange the position of all your first rank characters. Just what you needed. You're the winner of the game, so you get to open that last pack too.
Dude, invisibility potion. The next time the character performs a strike, or at the end of the turn you discard it, but in the meantime it's +6 defense.
Love +6.
And then
So rogues have stealth, and
we have another ballistic crew in here.
Boo.
You'd like this one, a flail.
That's fine.
Fighter, rogue, cleric only, melee strikes performed by this character ignore any AC bonuses from shields and weapons.
That's very good. That's what the flail was built for, to get around that stuff.
Let's see what we got.
The final pack, Assassin Strike.
Warlord's saying it's a misprint. So there's a misprint. Oh, we got a foil.
Ooh.
Breastplate of Power.
Is that rare as well?
It's a rare, yeah. +2 attack, +3 AC, level 7. Armor. Other characters gain +2 attack and +2 AC while in the same rank as this character.
Dude, so we got these two together. I would have been freaking out as a child if I was able to pull these two.
This is crazy. Look at it on stream, by the way, or on screen. It's just blank because of the foiling.
Unseeable. I wonder if we're going to do a better job than this on the foiling.
It is different foiling for sure.
I don't know. I like the blackout
Another ballistic crew. Come on now.
club.
Oh, dude, I love this art. Who did this? April Lee, Withian.
An Elf Ranger, just like that.
Got Kador from the deck you were just playing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Scale Mail, +3 defense, level 5. Scale Mail gives an additional +2 AC versus range strikes.
Great.
Super good.
Great.
Yeah, man. I could open packs all day.
Very cool. All right, y'all. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to switch us back to the main camera. Remember, Warlord Kickstarter is live right now. They got 20 some odd days to go. Well worth your time. We love this stuff. This one is just a great game that deserved to come back in any capacity, let alone in the official capacity that it's coming back in. So that is a joy to be a part of. And back that Kickstarter. And if you need anything from us, let us know. Leave a comment, leave a like.
Head to the Discord.
Hit that subscribe button,
Some awesome conversations going on in Discord about this game and in general.
And we'll see y'all later. Take care. Have a good night.